better to be lucky and alive than unlucky. Effectively, we went to the coffin maker, and we convinced him to give us back the bones. He brought us upstairs, and vampire spawns sprung out of us, and they turned undead spells saved us, because it meant we could engage the vampires almost singly, I think, most of the time, and deal with them one at a time. And we managed to survive and get through that. We got the bones. We were heading back, and we were trying to figure out which way we go. We ended up trying to go the road and sneak back past the tavern, which there was noise. There was a group outside. Of course, we didn't sneak past the tavern successfully, so we ended engaging the Burgermeister and I cannot remember the names. I'm not sure. The Burgermeister's right-hand man.
Yeah, and we got surrounded by the guards, but the Burgermeister and his two pups were just watching on the side. We saw that the door was on the ground, seemingly unconscious or lacking a bit of life in himself. John attempted to flee. Got a bit far away, barely see him, and then we engaged in combat. During the combat, a bunch of arrows flew from far away, and so I think, for myself, I'm speaking for myself, I was a little bit relieved that John didn't just up and run. Yolan, during the combat, faded during the combat, casted to really clutch hold person on the Burgermeister and his right-hand man, who ended up surviving, and now we make our way to the temple.
Yeah, we just finished loot what we could. I came back and I persuaded the rest of the guards that were alive to drop their weapons that they didn't, because the Burgermeister ran away. And I said, this is not what we wanted. We didn't want this at all. And to go away. This is, get out of there. Persuaded them to leave, and then we searched Izamak, the Lesser, got his stuff off him, and then we started making our way to the church. So we're just about to leave the tavern now.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, the Burgomaster survived, but Isaac was killed, right?
Yeah, Isaac was killed. Burgermeister is ran. So, I under my breath said, someone said, what are we going to do? And I said, don't worry, I'll take care of it later.
I feel bad for the Dungeon Master, because Isaac has some fun abilities, and he was paralyzed the entire time.
Kudos to you guys for making it through two very difficult encounters, though.
All skill, no luck involved.
It was
the right skills at the right time.
It was 4.5 versus like 30 creatures, I think.
And not a single darkness was cast.
I know.
Oh yeah,
I think Isaac not being able to move was...
Zurich was having a quiet day and, helped the coffin maker and consoled him. And, I've done... tried to hit a few things when we were fighting the guards.
if I was not gonna phone.
Yes,
Ooh,
yeah.
that helped.
Yes.
How's the audio sounding?
A little
It's
loud.
a little off for me. I think the music's fucky because it's doesn't sound like the best quality, and it's also quite loud.
Yeah, it's coming
to
through
you, does
Discord.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's,
I can put it through Roll20 instead.
I would prefer.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably
Just,
better.
Yeah, 'cause
Still
if I
experimenting.
If I turn down the music, I turn down you. So.
Right,
There's
yeah.
a box for that reason.
If you,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know how Discord works, but aren't there like bots that you can use for music? That
Yep,
you...
that's what Nerobot's here for, too.
Oh, okay.
I know you guys like this one. Creepy piano music.
I do.
Alright, so being
String.
about 1/3 through the campaign, let's take a second and reflect on the characters. So can you guys take a second and just kind of go down the line and reflect upon the characters you were before taken by the mists and the characters you've become now, and kind of what's going through your head about the lands of Barovia thus far in the adventure. I know it's kind of a tricky spot, but meta talk, and then we'll get into the campaign just after that, where you guys will be heading to the church, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Any volunteers for the character reflection?
Yeah, I can start. I mean, poor Callie, just all she wanted to do was just perform, and then she ended up landing here, and now she's like fighting vampires and skeletons and like breaking people out, being kidnapped, and she's like, this is not what I signed up for, but if it's to get me out of here and get me home, I'll do it. I think she's also a little surprised at her ability at keeping up with these guys. And she just really wants to just be as helpful as she can.
It is appreciated.
Definitely. You want to give her a go, John? John Smith?
Yeah. John, at the start of this, was, as I said, a rogue. He lived by his own wits and survival and didn't trust anyone. So the major change is, you saw that in this fight, in the last fight. His first instinct was to run. It was a battle that couldn't be won, as he saw it. But then something went. I'm not, something self-interest, something of a change that's happening to him. He went, no, this party needs to survive. The only way we're going to get out of here is together. So at that point he turned and started shooting. So he has changed. He's starting to trust the party. He knows he doesn't have to watch his back all the time. There will be someone there to watch it, and he's still John Smith at the moment, but he's getting very close, maybe, to revealing more about himself.
Hell yeah. So coming to trust the party.
Yeah.
Learning not to work alone.
He's trusting, like, this is the first time he's worked with a party that wasn't, he's worked with people in the past, but it's been hired to do a job. It wasn't people that he's shared time with. So he's learning to trust. He's learning to maybe just working on your own and watching out for your.
Similar things can be said about Faden. He definitely has his own reasons for wanting to get out of Barovia as quickly as possible, and he wasn't expecting to grow fond of the other people that he's met, but seems to be happening anyway. So he's willing to work with them. At the same time, he's also, as his warlock powers grow, starting to think about exactly where they come from and what they entail, and whether or not he might have signed up for something that he doesn't really know about yet. So it's he's definitely changed a little bit, but he's still very much set on leaving Barovia and fixing his personal shit.
Hell yeah. How about you, Arabi?
Well, Robbie, he is kind of on his own journey to get away from his hometown as far as possible. And being in Barovia, and his encounters thus far, it kind of reminds him of what he is trying to escape. And he's a little terrified because what he's gone through, it's kind of digging up old memories about his past that he just wants to forget, and kind of just he's seeking retribution for a very dark and core memory. And so being amongst creatures that are evil, and especially ones that have the capability of inflicting semi-permanent, semi-lasting damage when they bite, he is stressed. And so he's not sure whether or not he is ready to trust fully the people that he's with. But as he continues on with his adventures with these people, he is loosening his walls a little bit, and he's looking to see whether or not he can fully relax, I guess, even though he's in a terrifying position. That's it.
Interesting. You guys are all kind of a rough group here.
And my turn?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, Sorik's happy to be here.
Is that it?
She's
Oh, sorry.
no, she's a bit more direction than
It's a
the,
dramatic pause.
yeah,
My bad.
well,
My bad.
She was working at the Blood on the Vine, just getting by, like finding something to do with her time, and then you guys caught her attention, and she's since found it feels right that she has this direction to her life now that she didn't have before. And even if it's a dangerous direction, she feels fulfilled in a way.
So she still feels fulfilled?
Fulfilled in a way.
It's an interesting take. Okay. I guess Miki's only been here for one session, but you can still give your thoughts.
Mickey was sent on a quest by her lord to find places devoid of life and restore life to the land. And she ended up in Barovia, where she helped these people accost a graveyard keeper. But it turns out they were returning bones that were stolen from a church. So right now she's not sure if the party is actually good or bad or neutral or what's going on here. So she's still kind of confused and trying to figure things out.
All right. So a little bit of context for the newer players here. This whole place here, there's like rolling thunderclouds that cast a constant gray pall over this whole land. Everywhere you go, there seems to be a deathly stillness. And the wolves seem to be patrolled by wolves that you can hear howling at night. The entire land here is surrounded by a deadly fog. And if any creature tries to kind of step out into the fog, it's said to be deadly. And there's no real sunlight here. Everything is constantly blacked out by these dark clouds. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between night and day.
Lovely vacation spot.
Absolutely.
Would you be able to
least
update my token and avatar on this and on this screen?
At least the
Or
rent
should we
is
just
cheap.
move swiftly on?
I'm very curious about the new token. I'm not gonna lie.
I can update your background image. I'll have it ready for next session. I'll try to squeeze Renomi in there too. Totally forgot. So yeah, back to the longest day you guys have had. Recapping the day. What did you do today? You woke up. You explored the town. You found Irina was missing. Went to the Burgomaster's mansion, rescued her, came back out, found the bones, or found that the bones were missing from the church. You went and fought a bunch of vampires. Then you fought and killed a bunch of guardsmen, the Burgomaster escaping the encounter. So now you guys find yourselves standing outside the Blue Water Inn, fresh after the encounter. Drop you over to the city map so you can see where you're at in perspective to the town.
And we are trying to get to the church, right?
N1 is the church.
Hoggers.
So it's you're right in the middle of town. There's definitely more guards in the town, and you remember seeing the guards at the gate when you walked in. So it's safe to assume that every gate out of the town is guarded.
Makes sense. Yeah, Mickey, where'd you go? Thank God you're back.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, we're fine. How was your snack?
I could use a rest and
Oh God, I could use a nap.
safety. We need
Are we going to
safety.
head to the church? Get the bones there, make sure it's safe for the people.
What about DM? I forget. Did we see the Martikovs when we were here last session?
No, you didn't. You didn't go inside. You were trying to sneak by when you were spotted, thus triggering the combat.
Okay. Oh, what do we should we check on the innkeeper and his family, or we probably don't have the time?
The innkeeper who owns the tavern as well, that guy, or
Yeah, the inn.
okay.
Erwin Martikov.
Why don't we drop the bones off and then come back and rest up?
Yeah,
We
I
might
think
want to
so.
have a conversation with the
don't think
Burgermeister as well.
I don't think we should come back. It's clearly not safe after what happened what just happened.
Well, do you think maybe they'll let us rest at the temple?
I think we have to leave Valaki.
Fingers crossed.
Or we could go talk to the Burgermeister.
I
Yeah,
would
He
really
didn't
like
seem very
to have.
talkative.
I would really
I
think
don't
we
think it
should
was-
have maybe spells and some. I could things back. I would love to be able to give somebody bardic inspiration again. I can't right now.
All right.
I was thinking of having a particular conversation with the mayor or the Burgermeister.
John, did you feel like he was receptive to conversation when we encountered him last? That's a
He
genuine
was
question, by the way.
he was receptive to a blade.
I think
Right.
our best bet is to go to the church now, and maybe someone there knows more about safe places to go.
Agreed. I think the quicker we get to safety or hole up somewhere, not out in the open, the better.
I don't
I
know
also
how
go.
Definitely the priority right now.
I don't know
You've
how
also
many.
dealt with a lot of the guards around here. I don't know, are the ones that survived going to be any up for fighting us, and that will spread.
I don't know how many guards there are in total in Valaki, and I'm not keen on finding out. I say the longer we linger here, the more we put ourselves in danger.
But where are we going then?
The church. Deliver the
No,
bones.
after the church.
Can we?
Where is there to go?
We can
Muffle,
ask.
Can we tell what time it is right now, or like, is it dark out?
It's as dark as it gets in Barovia.
Okay. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable.
Oh yeah,
Um,
if it's
because
dark,
that's-
we definitely have to go.
Head to the
Yeah.
church. Let's
Yeah.
let's beat it to the church. Let's.
Can everyone see in the dark?
I can. Yes.
I can very far.
I think. Do I? Yes.
Because I don't want to risk a light.
I can
Why
also.
don't we not
Yeah.
risk the light? The ones that have dark vision go in the front and the back, and keep an eye out, and whoever
I
doesn't go in the
also
middle.
have enough.
Yes, I have dark vision.
I have
And
enough
I was like,
resources
"Wait, it's not a
to
halfling, it's a dwarf."
make two of us invisible for an hour.
Hold on to any resources you have. Given what we've
Yeah.
just encountered, I'd prefer to be.
Yeah, we should hold. We should restrain our magical power for as long as we can. We don't know if we'll get to rest this night, and I don't know if the lock is
Alright.
still safe.
I have
Alright.
Off
enough
to the
room.
church.
Yeah, the sooner we
Let's
get
go.
off the road, the better.
I assume the priest might be willing to hide us for a bit as well, given that we're returning the bones.
He might be loyal to the burgomaster for all we know.
We can go and
Well,
see.
I wait to
if-
find out.
We won't know till we get there.
Let's go. I'll stride off to the west.
Muckle,
Are we
do
taking the main
know
road?
that about the burgomaster about him fleeing?
Yeah, you guys, you definitely seen him. He was in the initiative order in the combat, and he chose to flee.
Yeah. We didn't go chase after him.
Oh, he fled back into town and behind his guards. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, him and his two mastiffs.
Yeah, and we don't know what else he's got, and Faden doesn't want to know either.
Tails between their legs.
I think
Famous
we
last
might
words.
have. We also may have taken the fight out of him, given what we just did.
The Burgomaster has a tail between his legs.
He was
It's
a
an
dragonborn
expression.
all along.
Anyway, let's head to the church. We can have this conversation
Yeah.
out of the dark and hopefully someplace safe, or then in the middle of the street.
Faden's already signing everyone else to follow.
Yeah,
Okay.
start moving.
All right, so you guys are gonna head through the desolate streets of Valaki here. There's nobody out and about, and most houses seem to be either dark or turning off their lights. As you approach the church here, you can see light coming from the inside, and you can hear the preacher kind of doing his spiel a little bit. Is rather muffled, and you can assume that there is some kind of congregation going on. And as you approach, it starts to lightly rain.
Okay.
Of course, there's a congregation.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense as we approach.
How long does that last? Or is that just
I think
instantaneous?
it's just instantaneous, yeah. But I'll know right away.
Yeah, you don't sense anything coming from the inside here. You don't smell anything.
Great. And I let everyone know. I think it should be safe to approach and possibly enter.
What makes you say that?
I don't sense anything that's of the Fey, Fiend, or Undead persuasion inside.
Oh, that's good enough for me. And Callie just walks.
It doesn't detect fate, but yeah.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Celestial, sorry. Celestial, Fiend, or Undead.
It detects me a little bit.
Yeah, my raiders, you've been pinging on my radar ever since we met.
Does a tiefling
So,
count
like-
as a fiend?
I'm faint.
Ooh. I don't know, does it?
Wait, does what count?
Tiefling.
You know me being
Shouldn't.
half
They are
fiend.
humanoid. They have some fiendish blood, but like their creature type's humanoid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So a little bit.
little bit.
Probably I smell a bit more like undead than she does fiend.
Yes, and much like a Robbie, who is Asimar.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Faden is going to push open the doors of the church and summon a spacked weapon to hold it in both hands.
Okay, so you kind of push the doors open to the church, and you see like this long kind of path leading from the door to the end of the room with this like podium at the end, and you see the priest there who was preaching, but falls silent and looks at you as you enter, and about 17 random Valakians in the pews are kind of scattered out there at the congregation, and they all kind of stop to see what he's looking at, and everybody in the room is looking at you as it falls silent.
I just give a thumbs up.
Hello.
Oh, don't mind us.
We've
Priest.
come to the sermon.
Yes.
Father, we wish to speak.
We're in the middle of a congregation. Is it really that urgent?
I'm already sitting down.
Trust me, it is.
I just took a seat in one of the pews, and I'm waiting patiently.
He's gonna
This is about the discussion we had earlier today. It's been a long day.
he's going to kind of stick up his arms, palms upward, and he'll say, "May the morning Lord forgive me, and may you all forgive me. This'll take but a moment." And he kind of scurries down the hallway and pulls you off to the side of the door. And he said, "What is it? Have you found any developments?"
I hand him the bag with the bones in it.
Is this
I think
what
you
I...
know where these should go.
I'm just gonna take the bag and slowly open it. And his jaw's just gonna drop, and you can see his eyes are beginning to kind of welt up. And he just drops to his knees and says, "Thank you, you're heroes. Thank you. The bones of Saint Andrew. The bones of Saint Andrew." And he'll hold them up in the air, and the people in the pews are now getting loud and murmuring. And there's 2 to 3 of them that are kind of slow clapping.
As he
You're
was
welcome.
as he drops down, I pick him up by the shoulder and again I say, "Father, look, there's little time to explain everything that happened. You have to protect. You have to keep these bones safe. But we ourselves are presumably in danger as well. We need safety for the night. And we are not merely concerned by dark powers, but also by the people that live in Vallaki."
I'm in the pew just saying, "Oh yeah, the bones of Saint Andy. Yeah, we got them. We're safe now." To the people around me.
You guys are gonna take a minute, and the priest is kind of like nodding his head as you're saying this. But the now closed doors are gonna open, and with a slam and a boom behind you, you see 2 guards standing there, and they're screaming, "Everybody to your homes! The burgomaster is dead! There are killers!" And then he's gonna look over to you. "It's them! It's them!" And everybody in the pews just gets up and starts screaming, and it's fucking mayhem in here.
Excuse me, the burgomaster
I got
isn't
nothing.
dead. He ran. He attacked us.
He
I-
pointedly
he might have
survived
been-
that encounter.
He might have been killed for all we know. Can we insight that if the burgomaster is really dead?
Yeah, you can incite
Yeah,
that.
I'd like to.
I will also
Can I-
attempt an
Can I roll
insight.
for that as
Oh,
well?
18.
An 18. And a 19 as well. So you guys believe that this man thinks he's telling the truth, but it's possible he doesn't have all the information.
That's fair.
Hey, you're disrupting a congregation here. On false charges. Dude. He
So-
pointedly left us to deal with the threat as he fled back home behind his loyal guards. Now, where did you come from that you got this information?
So at this point, the commoners in the church are going to begin spilling out into the streets, and the guards are going to start shouting, demanding Faden to drop his weapon.
I look at Rob and John and quickly, and I say, "We have to leave." And I
Can I try?
no, I'll hold on to the weapon, but I'll raise it,
As
pointed at the guard that's commanding me.
as he gets commanded, I get in front of Faden and I raise my shield up.
I'm still, like, hands up, like, shouting at that guard that broke up the place and accused us. Like, what is the meaning of this? Where does this information come from?
Can I try to go to the guards and go? We were attacked by the burgomaster and the guards as we were passing the tavern. He fled after he attacked us because it wasn't going his way, and we let the guards that were alive go at the time. I persuaded them to drop their arms and go. Now, I don't know where you're getting your story, but it's false.
The guards are gonna try to just shout over you here and say, "We're not hearing it. You're clearly freaks. Look at you. Drop your fucking weapon or die."
He's got a point.
I will start summoning shadows behind me, and my eyes go black as I say, "Clearly, you are the ones who should drop your weapons and flee." And I will attempt an intimidation.
Hell yeah! All right. They'll give you some advantage for conjuring the illusion if you actually have a cantrip you want to use.
I have minor illusion.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
many guards
I
are
will
there?
conjure the roiling shadows of tortured souls howling behind me silently.
How nice.
Oh
Callie
damn.
almost fallen asleep. It's up and was like, what?
Okay. These guards are gonna begin, like, you see them kind of nervously begin to shake a little bit, and then they're just gonna drop their spears and fucking run.
Okay, we have to
That's
leave
better.
now.
I think we might have been followed.
We have to
Yes.
leave.
Yeah.
We have to leave Valaki now.
Yes.
Where?
Okay.
We can't. Where are we going to
don't
go
know.
that's any safer?
Do we see
There,
Irina
Tom.
here by any chance?
Yeah, Cyrene's assumed still here somewhere.
Irina is presumed to be in one of the side rooms sleeping.
Yeah, there's no time. She's
Would we at least
currently
be able
safer
to
than we
keep
are.
witness here while they, or no, they're probably summoning other guards to storm the place.
Guys,
Clearly, the town is about to fall into chaos, and I don't want to be there when it happens.
Were
guys,
we meant?
before we met, you came from another town. Could we go back to that town?
That's days away.
It takes us closer to Castle Ravenloft.
Okay.
What about that windmill? We could at least.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Do you remember the shady woman who we encountered that was trying to get us to ingest pies?
You said she was
The crazy cart?
off or
Wait,
something?
Yes, no, I was very skeeved out. I sensed something devious in her. And she mentioned that she was venturing into the windmill. And she invited us to go visit, if I recall correctly. And I just don't feel comfortable going in that direction.
Could we go back to the Burgermeister and get him to?
That seems really, really risky, and I'm not up for it. I'm still bleeding.
Well, we could at least. We could.
How are you
Can we
going to get
find
out
a nice
fast?
bridge
To
Did-
let us stay for a short time before we leave, so we
Mako,
can rest up.
I mean, there were guards literally just here. That seems like a bad idea.
No,
Mako,
we have,
Faden's been in Barovia for a while. Does he know of any place that could be of help? Like any place we could go?
Okay, guys, hear me out. Here's an idea. Let's go to the cemetery. I know it sounds weird, but we might be able to find like a nice mausoleum that we could like hide out in for the night.
Yeah. Incognito.
where's the cemetery?
Make me.
Okay. All
What
right.
kind of check would that be? Make me like a history check, I guess.
Me?
Yeah,
Or well, could I do it? Because I
a history check if you wanted to have like gathered the knowledge. But if your character explored a little bit, I'd also take a survival on that.
Fine. I rolled a history.
Okay. 16.
Oh.
So there's rumors of an old wizard's tower west of Valaki. There's rumors of a town that's kind of southwest of Valaki that has fallen to the curse of Strahd and is now in ruin. And there is, near the border where the mist is at the other end of Barovia to the far west, there's rumored to be a town there with some kind of figure they call the abbot. And finally, you've heard tell of the Wizards of Wine winery, of course, which is a place, again, far to the west, where all the wine comes from in Barovia.
That doesn't sound too
I
dangerous.
I know of a few places, other towns and locations in Valaki, but none of them are very close. But I don't trust staying in Valaki either.
Do you know how long the
Would
trek
you
will be to the
trust being
closest
out in the
place?
wilds?
The thing is, if all the gates of Valaki are guarded, an uproar in town might be our only way of escape. If we wait too long, we might not be able to get out.
A
There isn't.
These
decent
walls
point.
We
could
could go.
these
We
walls
could
can
go to
easily
the.
function as a
Find
prison.
shelter once we leave.
We could also go to the Burgermeister house. We know there's a gate nearer there as well. We could
It
go
will.
back, see if we can get him to call
The,
everything off, and if not, we go for the gate near him.
why would he call it
Go
off?
back into town?
It's
Well, we're in
clear
Yeah,
town.
everyone.
that's a good idea.
It's clear everyone in town, or at least half of the people in town, probably want us dead. We have no time.
And 3?
The west gate is
And
closest, and I say we try to escape through there now.
Allie's idea about the cemetery. It might there might be some merit to that because
I can
it
get
would seem
us
to lag.
through the town quickly if we want.
We just need a place where we can just for 8 hours where we can just safely rest, and then we can do whatever we want from there.
Are there
I
still
don't
people in
even
the
need
church?
8 hours.
Oh, yeah.
I still have. I don't even need a full rest, and even then, it only takes me about 4
Ah,
or
shit.
five.
Muckle, are there still people in the church?
No, the only one left is the father.
What are the odds that if we
Father, is there any
is there
place
even a
safe?
mausoleum? Do we see a mausoleum?
Is there
Maybe.
anywhere place safe in town we can rest for a while?
There's nowhere
We wouldn't
safe
be
now,
alone.
friends. You must leave Valaki. Come here, my children. And he's gonna kind of touch his hands to each of your foreheads. And for the duration of this session, for stopping a horrific event that you're unaware of that would have transpired and returning the bones, you'll have one bless you can apply to one roll.
Ooh, poggers.
Uh, Father, is there any place safe, not in Valaki, out nearby that we could rest? We need to rest for a few hours before we go on any further.
What's the
Only a
closest
few.
shelter? And we have little time.
Okay.
Only a few.
From the experience I have, I know traveling the road at night is a death sentence for us right now.
Yeah,
Right
but
now,
would,
yes.
for
is there
this
any
hour,
place
Father.
nearby we can get to, outside of town, that's safe, Father?
I'm sorry, I know not of these places. I reside here strictly in Valaki. There is rumors of a Vistani camp southwest of town, but they are not to be trusted.
Oh,
Faded,
I
you
had a
mentioned-
nice run-in with them on our way here.
We've met
Surely we can at
Vistani.
least gain some hospitality.
They may not be trustworthy, but they probably aren't out to kill us as much as people in Valaki are.
That wasn't the. I'm going to. That wasn't the camp we were at. I assume earlier, Muckle.
It said southwest, and we come from the east.
Yes,
That
it
is
was.
correct.
Okay, that's.
Faden, you mentioned that you knew of a few places nearby that we could probably hole up in for the night. Do you know which one's the closest?
I don't know the exact locations. If we follow the roads, we can probably get to them, but that might be a I don't know how long we can travel at night. We should aim for the closest place, I think. And I still hold that if there is uproar in town now, that's our best shot at escaping.
Okay.
Because if we wait
Okay,
until
can
the
I-
morning, all the gates are probably going to be heavily guarded.
Well, then let's
That's
go. If that's the
That's
decision,
the
let's
worst
go.
case assumption, and I'm not going with the best case because that would be stupid to assume.
Can I use the knowledge of the streets to get us to the gate rather quickly, Muckle?
Well, the fastest way there is the main road. You could try to go through like people's kind of like properties and like where are you here? So like the quickest way is just through here. But if you wanted to, you could kind of skirt on back here and go up this way.
I
Why don't
assume
you?
you don't want to go straight to the gate, guys, do you?
Just
Are
a
there many?
safe
Well,
route.
that depends on. Are there people out on the streets right now?
Can we take a look outside real quick, Michael?
Yeah, looking outside, it's still raining. There's people now, commoners that have kind of come out of their houses to see what the commotion is around the church. Others are you can hear in the like faintly screaming, and you figure it's not long before the guard arrives.
Oh dear.
Should we exit out the back and then just go around to get to the gate? I don't feel like we should go
I
out through the front
I
door.
could uh I could
Time is
sneak
still
us
a
out pretty well,
issue.
I think.
We could try to?
I have enough left in me that we could entirely bypass risk on this.
I trust you.
Okay.
Let's go.
I say we go for it.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, and I will prepare to cast invisibility at level 3 on whoever needs it most. Probably not John,
No,
but yeah.
Not either. I have the rogue. I can probably. I have high stealth.
Yep. So those are 2 rogues, and
I could probably
can
use it.
just yeah. I will cast on Baden and Miki, and then I'll have enough to cast on Robbie and myself, and that'll be all my 3rd level spells. So
I'd go
they'll just
over. Yeah.
everyone sneaks out and, as quick as they can, unnoticed, and then we will follow.
Inspiring leader. That lasts for the day. Is that still in effect, Muckle? From this morning.
Should
I
be.
assume it still is. Okay. Yeah, I'm grand to go. I'm good to go then. I actually haven't taken any damage.
You haven't rested since your last combat, so your health is your health right now. A lot of people are going to be down. Yeah.
I don't need that, and I'm good. I actually haven't taken any damage.
Yeah, no, John, you're in pristine shape. You haven't been hit once, I don't think.
Rogues, man.
I cloak 2 people in shadows and that I sort of place
That's enough.
upon them through my hand.
If
And
if
they are
anybody needs healing,
rendered
I can
invisible.
do a song of rest real quick.
But that
Oh,
requires us to stay here for an
Yeah,
hour.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think we should.
And that's probably
Let's get out of
worse
here.
than
Let's go. Let's
leaving
go.
right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
My first targets are Miki and Faden.
All right.
That's not a challenge, by the way.
We're gonna get a group stealth roll here. If you're under the effects of invisibility, you can have advantage. But if you're wearing heavy armor, it will be a neutral roll.
Yeah, that's what it is for me. Oh, I roll a 4.
Or nor.
Oh no.
Right.
And
17. I'll take that.
I would prefer to use invisibility and use my last 2 3rd level spells and in succession to give myself and Robbie also that hey Faden, Oh yeah, sorry, that was the first one. You'd go with the first one because it's a straight roll. Dang.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a straight roll.
But yeah, I would want to cast on 4 targets, and I'd have to do concentration on the first 2 once they made it through.
I can't use bless. Sorry,
Wouldn't
so
that
ignore
require
that.
us to split up?
I was thinking that we could go 3 and 3 in small parties.
I don't know if I want to split up.
No, I think we go. Let's just
Yeah,
go.
we're
Let's
going,
go.
Yeah,
right?
let's
We already
just-
rolled.
yeah.
Then I am
If
not
we get spotted
invisible.
by the guards, we're better
I'm
all
not
being together.
invisible. I'm gonna 7 stealth.
Okay, since I'm not invisible either, 4 points. Shit, I said. I'm gonna use my blast.
You can't use. I thought that's why I said, can we use bless on its
wait.
on?
Oh no, you
I'm
can't.
gonna
It's
use,
attack
It's not on.
saving
It's only
throw.
on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my knowledge of a past life to roll a d6. All right, so that's 12. Better.
So we're heading to the west gate, I assume.
Let's go.
Before we head out, I'm just gonna use 3 points of lay on hands on myself.
Like I
Okay.
said, I could do a song of rest.
We have to short rest for that, right? And
Yeah.
that's like an hour.
That's
Yeah,
at least.
not. We shouldn't.
That's
Oh,
a
let's
later
go.
thing. We gotta get through.
Yeah, we have to get out of Valaki,
Okay.
find any spot where we can patch up our wounds for an hour.
It's
And
a
then
short
we're-
rest. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
so
need
we're gonna short-
we need to short rest somewhere.
All right, let's go.
How is our group stealth, Muckle?
It's not good.
It's not good, but it is enough. With the commotion in the streets, you'll just kind of barely get by. A couple people kind of in the streets, commoners, and one guard seem to like kind of look in your direction as you're traveling, but they don't really pick up on anything as they're quickly distracted by the current events. And creeping alongside the wall here,
17.
creeping along the wall here behind these homes, you're approaching the gate and you see it is in fact still guarded by just 2 guards standing there holding spears.
Any other people nearby?
There's not. No.
Okay.
Can I try and stealth out of their eyesight,
is not
get up near to them?
concentration.
I'm going
Sleep
to
is
ready
not
and
concentration. I am going to cast subtle. I am going to
Hold on.
one of my spells
Hold on a
into,
sec here. Everybody wants to do something, right? Let's ask Miki what she wants to do here. She hasn't taken the first action here in a while. We'll get to everybody, but what do you want to do individually? And maybe you should discuss each other's plans before you do individual stuff.
I'm gonna subtle spell cast sleep on at least
hold on,
one of them.
Wait.
And use that
he just
commotion.
said he just
Yeah,
said he just said Mickey.
He just
Just
said
said
that
that
we
Mickey-
had a spell.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You go ahead.
Okay. Mickey's gonna walk up to one of the guards and go get kind of like behind them, and she's gonna like whisper close to their ear. Strahd.
Spooky. Okay. So she's making her way up there.
Trying to freak him out.
Yeah, definitely trying to freak him out. Everybody's gone from my screen, so I don't know. I forget your character name, Nedwise.
Callie?
Yes, right, Callie. What would you like to do?
I don't, because I'm confused, because you said that we had a high enough like group stealth roll that we could get through. What
We
happened?
got to this point with that.
You got up to the
We had to
gate.
get past these 2 guards.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to stealth through a gate when there's people watching.
Right.
Nothing really to hide behind.
Yeah. I don't really have much.
I know what
don't
I'm
have any
doing.
bardic inspirations anymore. I don't have. I'm just going to hold an. Ooh, I could try to cast sleep.
I am also casting sleep.
How many guards are there?
Just 2.
There are 2.
All right, I'm just gonna hold. I'm gonna hold mind sliver in case one of them attacks.
Okay. Moniker.
Yep, you know what I'm doing. Flexible casting to gain a sorcery point. Subtle spell. Sleep. That's 20 hit points.
Ooh. Alright, so the one that I guess we should get to everybody here first. 20 hit points worth of creatures. Catherine, Faden,
I was
John.
going to charm the other. I was going to charm the other one.
Okay.
One of them and go and try and charm them to see could I go. I am not. We are not the party you're looking for.
What's the save?
What you're looking for.
Can you charm both of them?
I can try to charm both of them.
I can tell you right now that one of them is going to fall asleep.
I go to. I was going to. Well, if I know he's going to charm it, I'll try and charm the other one. But
Okay. And the other one, who is still up, has been scared shitless and has dropped his spear.
maybe I'm just going to go. If
What's
that's
the
case, maybe I'm just
what's the save on your charm person? Or are you casting
12.
12 wisdom?
The spell save DC is 12. Cast it. Hold on.
Yeah, wisdom. Okay. So he's not going to be actually affected. He's going to beat that wisdom on the save just barely after a great struggle. Faden, what are you doing?
So right now, if I recall correctly, Mickey and John are close to the one guard, and the other guard has been put asleep, right?
One guard is afraid, one is asleep.
Yeah, that's right. So one guard is
Going
sleeping on the ground. The other guard has just been whispered in his ear and just kind of jumped like a foot off the air and dropped a spear.
Okay. Faden, great sword in one hand, is going to stride towards the frightened guard.
You're both
with-
invisible, by the way.
All
You
right,
and
I
Mickey.
can't. I can't choose to end that.
You and Miki.
Well, I will do that. Still, I will walk
Okay.
up to him. And I'll say, not a sound to the guy. And as I do, I will ready green flame blade. If he makes a noise, I chop him up.
Okay. So at this critical juncture, you guys all approach the gate here. Miki kind of creeps up, whispers in this guard's ear. He gets scared shitless, dropping his spear as the other one hits the ground, snoring. John has casted a spell, but has unfortunately failed. And this guard is definitely winding up for a big scream, and he's just about to start yelling at the top of his lungs. So you can definitely whack him if you'd like.
Yeah, I attack. That will be at advantage because I'm invisible, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Come on. Hell.
Yeah, that is a hit.
This is with green flame blade.
Yes.
So that'll be this much damage plus I think 1d8.
Charisma? 1d8 plus your spellcasting mod, yeah.
Spellcasting.
Oh, that's the
No,
second
the
creature.
1d8 is
It's
the-
just
the-
plus
Oh
1d8
yes,
for
yeah,
its
yeah,
level.
1d8. Oh my gosh, yeah. How do you want to kill this guard?
So Faden was invisible. The other party, you could just hear his footsteps as he approached. As the guard was about to scream, suddenly Faden is visible again as he lifts his great sword, and with a big, like, diagonal, like downward slice with green fire just surrounding the
Piercing
blade.
through
Like
your
you've
invisibility.
never seen this before. This would end the invisibility, right?
Yep, it just like slices through your invisibility.
Yes, and as it and he just burns and is sliced off the chest, and he falls down. Hopefully
Hell yeah.
silent. Faden doesn't say a word and walks through the gate.
Shit.
I will stabilize.
Okay, you gotta spare the dying. Okay.
And now you're not invisible anymore.
Hey, everyone's here.
Okay, let's go.
We made it. On. Sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's just run.
Oh, I was apologizing to the guards.
Oh.
That
Either
are both
way, let's just run.
unconscious.
So you guys kind of hurriedly run up to the wooden gate here in the rain. And you unlatch it, push it open, and step into the greater lands of Barovia. And now I need a refill, so I'll be right back.
Nice.
Nice.
This was tense. Like legit.
And then the
If you're
DM
attack-
is literally saying, go. You're like, oh,
Like I don't know what John was thinking. Like, oh, we'll just talk to the burgomaster after we slaughtered half of his men. Like,
No, he started that.
yeah, but we still killed them, right? Like,
With
yeah,
no
he
choice.
started it. That's even more reason not to want to talk to him.
I would just. My talk to him, was okay. Yeah, maybe
You
it
wanted
wasn't
to
clear
kill
enough.
him, but
Yeah.
we're not ready for combat.
No,
Oh,
but
I wasn't.
every
I
time
was
the
just
DM
going
was
to hold him hostage so he could rest up.
Like the DM like was holding up almost like airplane signs, like leave, 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 leave. Like
Yeah,
Probably.
but
I think we made the right call.
And I had plenty of spells.
don't know about
from-
that yet, given
I had
the
everything
claw
I
marks on the
needed.
fence.
I had everything I needed to cloak our exit.
Yeah, the invisibility stuff helps. We really need a pass without trace.
next
yeah,
level.
invisibility and sleep, especially
Yeah.
with subtle spell.
Yeah.
That'll spell nice.
I think when John got
Yeah, sorry.
no, I was just gonna say that I think that when John got bit, he became a double agent for Strahd, and he wanted to TPK us by making us go back into the town. So
Since
Yeah.
we're talking over the
Hey,
table
we
here,
can't
I would
trust
go.
John.
The person that's hanging back in the village we left, maybe not the person to trust either.
wait,
Fair.
above the table, were we supposed to leave Irina in Valaki?
Yeah, we left for the temple.
We did. Whether we're supposed to is a different question.
I don't
No,
think. I think we were supposed to take her with us
we were. The job was to bring her to
to Valaki.
Valaki.
We can always try to
okay.
make it could be a fun mission to try to retrieve her, because I mean,
I'm fairly sure
she's,
Strahd is going to come.
she's probably not safe here, right?
Yeah,
Like
I'm
not
fairly sure.
anymore.
I'm fairly sure
Given-
Strahd is going to come get her.
Yeah, we know Strahd can visit this town. So I think it's a pretty fair assumption she's not completely safe here. But right now, I think priority was for us to get out, because at least she's in the church, and we did retrieve the bones.
And
Which I hope
scared away
helped.
the guards.
I assume
Yeah.
there was a massacre going to happen at some point if we didn't retrieve the bones.
Well, yeah, there were 6 vampires spawned there.
Yes, at least Arena is safe right now.
Yeah.
Irina.
And thank God for that. I hope.
The
I don't
bones
know
will
how.
keep her safe from from Strahd's direct agents.
Yeah, we also
but
don't know if we're also not sure if Strahd wants to actually kill her, right?
well, he has something out for her.
Yeah.
I think if he wanted to kill her, he would have killed her already. Do you remember when he
Yeah.
stopped in front of us in the carriage and opened the door?
Yep.
Do we know if that was him?
Was Strahd's
Who
carriage?
else
We
would
don't
it
know
be?
if it was.
Who else would it be?
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's a fair point.
How many despoted leaders were going around with, very funny looking horses?
Well, Jolly and Rob, both the person and the character, don't know that. So
That's fair. That's fair.
That's right. Yeah.
I think it's safe to assume that it's
as a person out of game, I have full knowledge of the campaign. So like,
okay. Have you?
I also
I have
some,
DM'd this campaign before. This is one of my favorite D&D adventures. So I
How
try
have
not to metagame.
some foreknowledge, but I'm not spilling.
I haven't played this before, so
I've never played this before, and I just heard or read that it was like a must-do campaign if you're, into D&D at all. So
It's
I've
pretty
watched,
good.
Yeah, it's really good.
a-
Actually, Jolly, you were my main inspiration for starting this campaign because you were asking in the Discord if anybody can
Yes.
run it. So I was like, yeah, I can.
oh fuck yeah! Thanks, Moko.
Yeah, no worries.
I love this one.
Very good, very good.
For those who have finished this campaign before, how many tries did it take for you to finish it?
I haven't finished it once, but I've only
Oh,
tried
okay.
to run it once. So.
Oh, run it.
I haven't. This is the first time playing as a player. I
How
did
many times have you?
accidentally, I did kill half my party last session in the other game that I'm running. But it was their fault.
There.
That's how it goes, man.
I'm curious now. Like, what? Oh
Let's
no,
not
that'll.
give Muckle any ideas, please.
I know.
I'm gonna
This
give him a
is
little
what I already
DM what
said. This is why I already said it is not a challenge, Buckle. Just because I didn't get hit, it's not a challenge.
Mokala sent you a little DM about what happened. Surprise, they died.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That's tough. That'd be hard to let players to do that. Oh my gosh.
They didn't get very far.
Can't imagine.
Well, I mean, only half of them are dead, but still.
It is a really good module, though. I like the ones that are like differently flavored, more than just Dungeons and Dragons, as weird it is to say. Like, I'm really enjoying the Waterdeep and Keys campaign as well. Quite different.
You say that, but this
Yeah, 'cause
is
it's not
probably
like a hack
one
and
of the
slash
most iconic
dungeon.
D&D adventures ever made.
Yeah, of
It's been
course.
around since first edition.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have a couple first edition books that I was thinking about running, but it's a lot of work to convert them.
Yeah. There's the one with Vecna, right?
Yeah,
I
Vecna lives.
played on a campaign that did those early ones, and it's like yeah, it was like you have one spell as like a cleric, like level 3.
Vecna Lives is really sick though because like you start as like Mordenkainen's group, so you're like Mordenkainen and Big B and Tensor, and you play all those guys, right? And you step into this crypt, and it's a TPK, and basically Mordenkainen survives and hires your actual character to investigate what's going on.
And that's fun. There is a lot of potential, in my opinion, for a Vecna-themed campaign after you finish Curse of Strahd, actually.
Yeah, there's actually a Vecna book coming out next year. There's a new Vecna.
Oh, that's nice.
With the new rules, they're doing a new Vecna campaign.
I mean, that's probably, because Vecna's gotten popular because of
Stranger Things.
And
Critical
Critical
Role.
Role as well, but mostly
Yeah.
Stranger Things. I mean, because They did make that whole like they made like a little Vecna product after
Well, the
that
end of
that
campaign
thing
1
season.
was Vecna.
Yeah,
That was yeah.
I mean, yeah, Vecna's pretty cool. But because there's an entire domain of dread in Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft that's
Mm,
about Kos, right?
hmm Yep, that's really
Which
cool
would
too.
be great.
There's an
Have
adventure
any
that
of
you
you
go
ever
there
played
too.
Pathfinder?
Yeah, that'd be sick. I don't know if I'm gonna be interested in the book about Vecna that they released, because I think a lot of the recent books have been a little disappointing.
Have any of you played Pathfinder?
Second edition, I've played it.
No.
No, I haven't.
Once or
First
twice.
edition 1.
I think it's a better game than 5th edition D&D.
Really?
But it is more crunchy,
But
and I
I
don't
would
want to
go,
say that I like it more. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I would argue that you like it even in fifth edition crunchy.
yeah,
You-
yeah.
Oh
I,
yeah,
I don't know. I like the looseness of D&D.
this is true. They're like my main critique about Pathfinder, because a lot of people say that D&D doesn't have rules for a lot of things like exploration and stuff. Other systems do, and I actually kind of dislike that. Like I actually like a lot of the looseness, but when it comes to like the mechanics for combat and stuff, I think Pathfinder is the better game. Like it's just and that's not even because I like it more. I just I think it's better.
Better design.
Yeah, it's especially when it comes to balance. It's just objectively better balanced.
You do have to wonder what's going to go on with most of the guys that were doing 5th edition stuff with the license stuff that happened. A lot of them are moving away from doing stuff from it. They're going to either
Oh yeah,
starting their own systems or moving to something else.
yeah.
And there are
There's
so many systems that don't get enough
that is correct. That is absolutely correct. But I still like 5th edition a lot. It's definitely the best one to bring people into the hobby. It's very accessible.
Yeah, very
love.
accessible,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of work to learn like a whole new system. It's way easier just to like flavor your D&D session in a certain way.
Yeah, it can be. I think Pathfinder was pretty easy to pick up on because a lot of things are similar.
Yeah. Pathfinder Second Edition has some of the simplicity that Fifth Edition is that makes Fifth Edition appealing. Applied to the Pathfinder
I,
way of doing things.
one thing I really loved about Pathfinder Second Edition was the customization. Like it is absolutely insane how
Ancestry.
much customization you have. Yeah, but the amount of feats and stuff, it's insane. You can do so many things, and it's all balanced pretty well. So like your options are valid.
Yeah.
It's not like you're picking between two things, one of which is clearly better. No, it's like you're picking between
One of
5
which
things, and
is
all of
for
them are good.
do I pick this for flavor or do I pick this for power?
Yeah, it's like you pick whatever you like, and it's probably about as strong as some other things. What I dislike, or something that I really like about 5th edition that not a lot of other systems do, is bounded accuracy. I actually like it. Anyway, we should
All
probably
right,
keep playing.
let's get back to Muckle trying to kill us again.
You guys are
Ooh,
gonna swing
yeah.
open the gates to see this misty dirt road leading into a bit of forest. There's a few scattered abandoned houses in ruin just outside the gate of Valaki. Yeah, walking out of the town. What would you guys like to do?
I will look if there or pay attention to any trails that lead south, because I presume we're trying to find that Vistani camp.
Any trails? All right, let's make a pardon me, a survival.
Survival. Ugh.
Could I
Why do you
roll
keep thinking
perception
about-
instead?
Nice.
Actually, yeah, I will take a perception instead.
Well, no, I'll
Ooh,
keep
Will?
the
Okay,
survival
wait. I got +6
check.
to
It's fine.
perception.
Yeah, just outside of the gate, in between these kind of abandoned, rundown buildings, you do see a path that's been traveled by foot leading south.
Do we risk it?
Let's go. Better than
Yeah.
sitting here and staring.
So if you want to walk down this path, it looks like it's fairly exposed. The forest kind of ends, and you can see further down the path, the forest kind of reclaims the land. But for about a kilometer, you'll be walking in exposed lands here, kind of like a fieldy area.
Damn it.
Stealth rolls again? See if we. It's dark. It's night. We'd probably make it across the field.
Okay. Stealth roll.
Yeah, if you guys want to explore that avenue, another group stealth.
And the
Wow.
rogue
I keep forgetting.
biffs it.
Oh, I got a 12. I'm gonna use my last knowledge of a past from a past life and to increase that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
lose my. I'm gonna use my bless. Was it a D4 or a D6, Muckle?
D4.
The bless. Yeah.
I got a 15 total.
Okay, so 11 now.
I'll roll that as well. Wow.
11.
Make a wish.
I wish we don't die.
Okay. Thankfully for you guys, the area is heavily obscured by the mist as well. But, you know, the blesses did make a big difference there. You guys are going to safely make it across these plains. So again, it's about a kilometer. So take a minute to roleplay as you cross the plain area, approaching the forest as we wait for Renomi. And oh, there's Yolan.
Howdy.
So
what's that?
the group has made a stealth check to cross this plain leading into the forest about a kilometer away. So just take a second to roleplay as you cross through in the mist and the light rain.
Oh, I roll a natural one.
That is rough. And it's a very good thing you killed those guards.
Guys, why are you so loud? Like, I know you are in armor, but you should be used to it by now, right?
I'm stressed.
We didn't even kill the guards. We left them unconscious.
Oh, you're clanking like a. Sheesh.
Oh, if we ever
Oil
find
them
an
up,
armor,
put some fat in between it. I don't know.
if we ever find an armor smith, I would love to buy a different set of armor.
Could you put cushioning in there to keep it from clanking so much?
This is clearly a discussion for another time.
Okay. Not like we have anything else to do as we walk across this field.
Yeah, just
We're
pick on.
trying to be stealthy. We should probably be quiet.
Nobody here.
Cast invisibility on you.
No.
You still
There's
have
lots of fog.
I have one more. I can
No,
I can
probably-
hit 2 people.
probably
I can
keep
cloak
it.
2 people.
Probably keep it.
Save it.
Save it, save
You
it,
might
save
have
it.
to kill somebody.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know how long this trail even is.
Just gotta get to the tree line.
Yeah. So, once we're deeper into the forest, could we risk a fire in a campsite?
That seems risky. If people at Volaki notice, we might be fucked.
We're trying to get to here, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Didn't
My darkness
Muckle,
could not
when my
conceal it
character
for
first
long.
showed up, didn't I know these guys? Like, wasn't it like established that I sort of like hung out, like went back and forth and was like talked to these guys?
Vistani?
I think you were asking
Yeah.
about them, but they were not allowed in Villaki. They're like outlawed.
Okay.
They're not allowed to pass the gates at all, and they're fairly easy
Okay.
to spot.
Okay.
Good old racism.
Yeah.
Allusion to the real life Roma and Romani people.
You guys begin approaching the tree line here, where all the trees seem unnaturally close together. But following the trail you're on, you see a small footpath meandering through the woods here. Stepping into the tree line and following the path, you're eventually going to come at a crossroads after about a quarter mile. You do know the general idea of where the camp is, so it's pretty easy to follow the path. But you guys could also try to set up camp here somewhere. What would you like to do?
Crossroads would be a good place for a camp.
I would love
Here?
to cloak this entire place in darkness for our rest, but unfortunately it doesn't last that long.
Mm,
And it is, it's very misty out. It is very misty.
we should
Light
probably
drizzle.
get up.
When something gets close,
We should, if we're deep enough into the woods, I think we can make camp.
I can remain aware
We
of
can
my
take
surroundings. I don't need to sleep as such, as much as just stand still for a while.
Okay.
I will recover slowly.
How long are we gonna stay here for? For the night, or?
We can. I say we just set up camp right now. We rest for a bit, patch up our wounds, and whilst we're doing that, we can discuss. But we
Okay.
should not waste any more time.
Alright.
As the party's discussing what to do, Vaden, you hear a snarling, growling sound coming from the woods.
God.
Oh boy.
Then you see a wolf the size of a grizzly bear step out of the fog.
Damn it.
I want to point out that I still am holding on to my packed weapon.
Sure, technically you didn't dismiss it, so that's going to be an init roll.
Goodness gracious.
An initiative roll in it.
Init.
Yeah. In it.
Well,
In
come
it.
back and we're in combat.
I rolled the same thing twice.
What'd you guys do?
Yeah, we
Wait, where's my?
just chilling with some wolves. We're setting up camp in the woods out of town, and we got ambushed by wolves.
Pet the doggy.
Mimi, we need to teach them stealth.
Oh, you're not on the map. Yeah. One moment. Do you want to be up front or behind?
I want to be behind.
Doric, I pray to God that you can still cast darkness. I might need it.
Well, if you need it.
So within these first two squares here, you guys can organize yourselves how you want as you heard the snarling, and then we'll get into the combat.
I'm good.
And as usual, Mr. John Smith. You see these snarling beasts are massive, the size of bears. They look hungry and they're coming towards you.
I'm going to shoot my short bow at Direwolf 2.
Alright, let's see it.
16.
16 will hit. Sure, arrow lands into its torso.
And 9 piercing. And I'm going to pull back in behind into trees, into cover behind trees, and I'm going to hide. I assume there's some trees I can hide behind.
Yeah, you can step off the path and make a stealth roll here if you'd like.
And
Damn.
that ends my turn.
Okay. Direwolf number 4 is coming up. It's going to dash to make it to the group. You see a ravenous hunger in its eyes and it's beginning to drool. Direwolf number 2 is going to come up towards the group, having enough movement here to make an attack on Miki. Snarling with a bite. 23 to hit.
I mean, yeah, that is.
Yeah. It's going to be chomping down on your arm for 10 piercing damage, and you'll need to make a strength save. 21, alright. Yeah, this thing kind of staggers you a little bit, but you quickly gain your footing and kind of shove it off. But it still does the damage. You figure if you were a lesser cleric, then it would have knocked you over. Callie.
12 save, or is going to take 6 fire damage.
Oh, Hellish Rebuke!
Yeah.
Cool. It's gonna fail that dex save, taking the 6 fire. Hell yeah. What does your Hellish Rebuke look like to the group?
Scorching fire comes out of where he bit me and directs itself toward the wolf.
Nice. Alright, Callie, what would you like to do?
Burning its gums.
Waiting when they do. No, I'm just going to bonus action steady aim. And I'm going to take a shot at the one attacking Miki.
Okay.
Who's measuring?
I was thinking of fairy fire, but I was like, I don't know if I want. I'm gonna see. Where's my short bow? Oh, there it is. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 will hit, yep. Your arrow will land true, dealing 7 piercing. It's going to kind of stick in the shoulder of the direwolf, and it's going to stop its growling, but for a moment, and begin growling once more.
I'm just gonna back up a little bit, and
You can't take any movement. You had steady aim,
I
right?
can't move because I did the steady aim, right?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm just gonna stay there and end my turn.
Alright. Direwolf number 1 is going to come up here, remaining in the back, not willing to dash through quite yet. Miki, it is your turn.
I will cast Aura of Vitality. And
Nice.
that is my turn.
Do you want to use your bonus action to heal somebody?
Yes. I'm gonna heal Fide.
Yay.
Good choice.
For 8.
Aiden feels reinvigorated.
Hell yeah. Alright. Sorik, what would you like to do?
I have two choices. Either I Tasha's Mind Whip 2 of these dire wolves. Let's see, is that an intelligence save? Yes, it's an intelligence save, or, so it's probably going to take effect, or I Darkness with my 3rd level spell slot.
I would
So-
prefer a darkness.
Yeah, but then we
Honestly.
can't hit them.
I mean, fair enough.
It
Don't we
would
know
create
that-
a good enough barrier and you guys could steady aim.
Let me see
Well,
if I can
at
cast
least-
Fairy Fire next one, and then we get advantage on all our attacks.
Well, my darkness would swallow up the light, so it wouldn't really count unless Muckle. What do you think?
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really listening. What do you want to do?
If they
Muckle was
cast
just thinking
Fairy
like
Fire and the targets that are hit by Fairy Fire are in darkness, is the light created by Fairy Fire snuffed by the darkness?
You
Or
could
at least
cast it
suppressed.
on. You could cast it on Faden's sword, and Faden could reposition to make sure it doesn't hurt those who can't see. But that might be
Alright.
too metagamey.
Well, you can offer your sword as I'm deliberating.
Yeah, I think magical light's gonna cancel out the magical darkness there.
Yeah. No, I was saying instead of darkness.
I think darkness
Yeah.
spell specifies that if it's magical light
it's
of a
second
spell
level or lower,
yeah, then
Yeah.
darkness absorbs it.
Ah, there we go.
Also, would you say that if it's cast with a higher spell slot, it is instead like 3rd level, 2nd level as appropriate? Like if I cast darkness at 9th level, any light, essentially, unless it's a 9th level spell slot, would
Yeah.
get suppressed.
Yeah?
Where are you getting those 9th level spell slots from, man?
So, Sorik, what do we got for your turn? What do you want to do here?
I'm casting darkness. It's gonna be in ellipse. Oop. Oop. All right, 20 feet, 20 feet. I'm just trying to get 20 feet here. So that's about 20 feet. Yep.
Oh, it's a 15-foot radius.
That's 15 foot.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit bigger. Okay, let me just real quick. 20 is from there to there. Okay.
It's 15.
Shut
Oh,
the
it's a
fairy trap.
15-foot radius.
We just
Oh,
established.
right, and I'm casting it on your sword if you offer it to me.
If I can do that, I will.
Your packed weapon is out, so, it's kind of, I'll let you use your reaction to allow it. Your turn's coming up, so it won't really make a difference, but,
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So darkness extends out from Faden.
Okay.
From his blade.
let's give you some emitting light action.
Anti-light.
Let's go with a red.
I'm finally in my element.
Right. Any bonus action, Sorik? Movement?
Well, unfortunately, Oh wait, my bonus action. I just realized I can't see unless I use my bonus action to convert my 3rd level into sorcery points. So I would convert it into 3 sorcery points and cast with 2.
You want to do what now?
Oh, I would convert my 3rd level spell slot into 3 sorcery points with my bonus action.
Okay.
And cast the darkness with 2, so that I can
Yeah.
see through it.
Okay.
Isn't 2 points for a 1st level spell?
No, it's a special feature. My
Oh
eyes
yeah,
are
right.
dark. It gives me a discount.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. So I guess Faden, you're up. Your blade is now kind of let out this. The shadow has sprung from it like smoke, enveloping this whole area around you. You're surrounded in darkness, but you can see through it.
Aiden's gonna do what he does best, and that's attack at advantage.
Correct.
Assuming the direwolf can't see me.
Correct.
That'll be 9
The
slash.
rare instance where Green Flame Blade would be effective.
How so? I can just double tap.
Oh, you.
Ooh, 27. 14 magical slashing. Well done. Good hit. This dire wolf is now looking bloodied.
I'm gonna move over here. And that's the turn. You.
All right, Arabi. What would you like to do?
Hey. One sec. Would I be outside of the darkness?
I think you're still in it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and take a swing at the last location where I think the dire wolf was, the one that was right in front of me,
Yeah, sure.
with my sword.
Yeah, that'll be a disadvantage roll.
Do you have the blind fighting stuff?
No.
So an 8 will not hit.
Too bad.
Swinging wildly into the darkness, you miss.
I will end my turn there. Fine.
All right, direwolf number 5.
If you go next to Faden, you can protect him.
I'm fine.
I can't see anything.
It's going to run up, and it's kind of checking out the darkness here, trying to figure out what's going on. It's going to try to, it's sniffing the air, trying to figure out where people are. Damn. So it's going to step forward here, making an attack here. It can smell something in Faden's direction. So these direwolves have pack tactics. This will turn this to a normal roll on the bite with a 23 to hit Faden.
Oof, yes, that hits.
That would be 9 piercing and a DC 13 strength save.
Ooh, yeah.
As it bites into your leg, shaking its head.
Strange shave.
All
It
right.
should be a normal one.
Yeah, first
I would
roll's
go
good.
with the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you kind of shake it off your leg, which is now bleeding here. Surprised that this direwolf was able to hit you. This direwolf here is trying to get in, but it can't really fit in between its friend here and the tree line. John, what would you like to do?
I assume I have advantage on this attack, even if I wasn't hidden.
You are hidden, so...
Oh yeah, but I also have Rebel Sight, so I can see fully.
Yeah, depends on if you attack one in the darkness or not. Either way you are...
Oh yeah, I'm hidden. I'm gonna aim for the bloodied direwolf, the 4.
Okay. The 19 will definitely hit this thing. Kind of in its upper back area.
14.
14.
Damage.
Yeah. You are going to drop it. How do you want to do it?
Go to that straight to the Center chest, aiming for the heart. Watch it slump.
Hell yeah, John taking careful aim, waits for the perfect broadside shot, dropping this dire wolf.
Is this
And I'm gonna
difficult
hide.
terrain in the trees?
Yes.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Okay, another solid stealth roll as dire wolf number 2 reels back to bite Miki. Oh my gosh, with a 24 to hit. That'll be 7 piercing damage and DC 13 strength save.
This is bullying.
Okay. Yeah, you'll stand your ground once again.
And succeeded my con to hold 4 vitality.
Yep.
Oh, did it
Uh,
have any immediate effects?
Huh?
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
Callie, it's your turn.
Alright, so this wolf is not in darkness.
He's not, no. It's like a little bit, but you can see most of his body. It'll be a clear shot if you wanted to take one.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action against the aim.
Okay.
With my short bow.
Who's got this measuring
does
effect
absolutely
going?
fucking
Did they take
nothing.
it down?
Yeah, the 9 will miss.
Yep. And yep, that's god damn it. That's the end of my turn.
You'll just kind of release the arrow a little too early and it lands up in the ground up here. Direwolf number 1.
Take out this.
You
this
might want to
measuring
refresh the
effect.
page.
Yeah, it's not there for me. Try refreshing.
Oh, okay.
Direwolf number 1. Yeah, trying to bite Fade in here with another neutral roll. With a 9 to hit. There we go. There's a low roll. And Faden will kind of sidestep this easily in the darkness. Miki, it is your turn.
Does an 8 hit?
No, an 8 will not hit. This thing has tough, natural, thick hide.
And I'll bonus action heal myself
Okay.
for 8.
Oh yeah. So that'll bring us to Soric.
Baden is looking rough over there.
Yes. Aiden is.
I'm going
If
to.
we can kill one of them, stop the
Can I
pack
grab
tactics.
hold of? Can I grab hold of Robbie and say, Robbie, Baden needs help. He's looking bad. He's
I
looking
can't see him.
bad.
I don't know where he is.
I will lead you.
Okay.
And so, I'm going to, is it okay if I use my movement to to guide him over here, or would I have to use hold an action for that?
So I'll let you hold your action and your movement to kind of guide through Aravi through this darkness if Aravi chooses to do so on their turn.
All right, I will spend my turn to get him to right here, and I'll be over here.
Okay. So that'll bring us to Faden.
I'm gonna spend my turn attacking the one to my left here. And that'll be at advantage actually, so that will be the same. And my second attack will be a 19.
Is that wolf number 1?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Assuming that both of those hit, that'll be 26 slashing.
Yikes.
Faden does a lot of damage.
That is a lot of magical slashing on this beast, just yelping loudly as you slash the flesh away. Good hits there, good hits. It is still standing, but it is bloody.
Good hit. Good hit.
I'm gonna stand my ground. Fuck it. That's my turn.
Yep. Reaction. I go here, and Robbie goes here.
Yes, if Arabi chooses to do so.
I grab Sork's arm and I say, lead the way.
Hell yeah. So Sorik will lead you through the darkness to Vaden.
Alright. Can you direct my hand to where he is, Sorik?
Of course. I grab your hand in turn and place it on Faden's back.
Alrighty.
You can feel the wetness of his clothes, feeling the blood sticky on your hand.
God damn it, Faden, charging and by yourself again. And as I say that, I use healing hands.
How much?
I know I have nothing.
That's
I barely have
5
anything.
hit
Yeah.
points.
But
Oh, okay. That's fine.
muckle
That's-
question.
Okay.
Can I impose disadvantage in the darkness? I can't see, so I can't, right?
What's the...
Can he use protection to
Yeah,
for Faden if I'm guiding him?
It doesn't matter because they already have a stacked advantage and disadvantage.
Oh,
Right.
Do they?
That is the
Like,
case.
wow.
Yes, because of darkness and pack tactics.
Yeah. Right, okay, alright. Cool.
All right.
Anyway, I'll just... Yeah, I'll let my turn.
Oh, man, sorry, Faden. Direwolf is trying to bite you once more. But thankfully this time with an 8. After that first bite, you don't want to be bitten again. Direwolf number 3 still waiting for his opportunity to sneak through. He's kind of whining as he's pacing. John, your turn.
Can I see through to Direwolf 1?
Direwolf 1 is in the dark, right?
Yeah, but
John
I
has,
can see through the darkness for
double
120 foot, so...
Oh, yeah. You'll be able to, yeah. So Direwolf 1 will have cover by the other Direwolf.
Okay, that's a fearing. Do you know what? I'm going to try it anyway. I should have... I assume I was hidden.
Yep.
Yep.
The 22. So I'm going to fire at Direwolf 1.
Okay.
And even so, you're shooting into darkness when they can't see you.
Yeah. Advantage is advantage.
19.
Yeah.
Oh, a 19 will hit.
That's 12 damage.
Okay, dropping another direwolf, how would you like to do it?
This one is lucky. I just sort of stick it in the top of the head. I was aiming to hit its more center mass, and I just luckily just stick it in the head to a headshot.
Nice.
Stealing all the
Back
kills.
of the dome, right
I'm
through the
going to
brain.
move then. This is difficult terrain, isn't it?
Yes.
$15, and I'm going to try and hide again. Get behind trees and hide.
Okay.
You hit it in nature's off button.
Ooh, not so good. But
Not so good.
That's what it is.
Might
All
just
right.
move
Direwolf number 2. This one, hearing the whining of the one behind it's going to step forward a bit, allowing him passage here. And now Direwolf number 2 will attack Callie with a bite. Ravenously snaps at you with an 8. It's kind of doesn't even make it close, just snaps its jaws right in front of your face. Callie, it's your turn.
Aye. Well, that changes what I was gonna do. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna hit it with a sword. I'm not able to do what I wanted to do. Yeah, I guess I'll just hit it with my rapier. Oh wait, I don't have advantage anymore. 15?
Alright, so
Sneak attack from me.
a 15 will hit. You do get sneak there if you're got rogue levels.
Oh, how do I add that? It's another what, D6?
Yeah, there should be a little.
rogue levels.
Depends on your rogue level.
Yeah, it does. You should have a little modifier underneath your.
Yeah,
Let me see.
good. Usually it does.
Yeah,
that.
2d6.
Are you with
No,
are you a
5.
third level rogue? Then it's 2d6.
It's 2d6. So that'll be 5 damage to Direwolf too.
So wait,
Hell yeah.
my second one was 6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
10.
Yeah,
11.
gotcha.
11.
Right, so you stick this thing like right in its leg and it yelps loudly. It's not looking too good now.
And I'm gonna bonus action disengage, and I'm gonna run away.
Difficult terrain.
Alright.
And my
Miki.
Bard rogue is one of my favorite multi-classes.
So good. Anyway, Miki.
It's fun.
Miki, what would you like to do? Bonus action heal?
Okay. I was just making sure that I don't have to be able to see them if they're just in the aura within 30 feet.
Yeah, I guess you have, you can just sense them within your aura.
Yeah. That one.
Alright, so 7 healing defeated.
This is a goated spell combination. As far as healing goes.
Oh, Michael, you look so lovely.
And
Is that a sound effect or am I going crazy?
So that was a sound effect. Muckle has been wanting to do it all evening.
He's been waiting all night to do that.
Guiding Bolto! Who are you targeting here?
targeting the one that ran behind.
Guiding bolt isn't concentration, right?
No, it's instantaneous, I think.
Which
Okay,
one?
that's good.
Guiding bolt. It's not concentration, right?
No.
No.
Is it 18 hit?
Will hit. This guy? This guy?
2.
If you're
Oh.
doing a ranged attack,
Yeah, that'll be,
guiding bolt, you have disadvantage.
you'll have disadvantage if it's a ranged attack there, yeah.
Oh, okay, then 3, I guess.
Do you want to take the disadvantage, or?
No. I'll just hit number 3.
Oh, okay.
We're at 12 rating.
Hell yeah.
Wouldn't she have disadvantage just for having it, like, for being threatened in melee?
I think that you're confusing 3rd edition rules with 5th edition rules.
Alright, guess it depends.
I don't know. Whatever the DM wants to rule, I guess.
Yeah, it's just a ranged attack, so you're gonna have disadvantage at melee range. Right?
Yeah, it's disadvantage when you're shooting into melee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Attacking a target within 5 feet with a ranged attack has disadvantage.
Yeah, but also if like you're firing an attack into a melee into a melee that's currently going on, then you have disadvantage on that as well.
Yeah, you're supposed
You have
to.
disadvantage when you're in melee and casting outside of it.
Yeah. So this direwolf's gonna get like a radiant glow from his belly. And then a little bit of smoke's gonna creep from its mouth. Is that it for your turn?
That is it.
Okay, Sorik.
Against Direwolf 3, I am going to, or rather, yeah, Direwolf 5, and Callie can have the advantage on this one. I think that'd help. I will be casting my, let's see. Yeah, I'll go with my chill of the grave.
Ooh, chill touch. And direwolf 5?
What?
Direwolf 5 or 2 or
Yep.
3? Yeah, 5.
5. Yep. And then oh, that was supposed to have advantage.
Yeah.
Let's see if I crit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll again. Alright.
No such luck, but you do hit.
Yep. And as a tendril of darkness streaks out from Faden's sword and pierces the dire wolf.
Cool. Nice flavor. As it eats 8 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm. And that's my turn.
Well, I will also attack that one. As there's my attacks.
There
The
you
second
go.
one might be superfluous. So 26 on the first one.
Yep.
Damage.
Yep. It's still gonna be on its feet, but barely.
Alright, then I'm assuming 26 also hits. For
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, and that's gonna take that thing out easy. I'm gonna have to be right back. I gotta piss so bad.
I'll just move.
I'm like dancing at my computer.
And that's my turn.
Ooh, we're doing better than I thought we would.
Faden deals a lot of damage.
Yeah, when he yeah. I missed that with my
Yeah. You're a hexblade, right?
Yes.
It's really awesome.
Oh, just you wait till I pick my bardic archetype. I'll start kicking even more butt.
Oh, you going with the swords? Like the College
I
of
was
Swords?
thinking arcane trickster.
Ooh.
That's the roguish
you're right.
archetype.
Yeah. Oh, no wait, bard. You're right. Brain fart.
I'm confused.
Yeah, teacher. Like before Christmas break, please give me a break. Okay.
College
I'm
of
not
Swords.
gonna remember my name.
Well, you're getting a break. It's called Christmas break.
Mine doesn't start till 2 weeks. December 22nd. Because we only get a weekend and like a few days because we get a whole week off in February.
Oh, okay.
I had
school
finals
systems and
this
targeted
Yeah.
in here.
week.
So.
Jeez. Yeah. I could go swords. College of Swords.
I like College of Swords.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
one
you
of
can do
my-
like the fun flourishes.
Yeah, one of my favorite multi-classes in the game is a College of Swords bard with a swashbuckler rogue. To be basically
That's
Jack
what Callie is.
Yeah, you're basically Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
It's really
My
fun.
favorite is a battle master fighter, hexblade warlock.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
interesting.
will actually multi-class into fighter with Faden.
I will say
probably-
Baldur's Gate 3, if any of you are playing, I've had so much more fun playing a bard than anything.
Bard's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So it looks like Faden moved and ended his turn. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Right, so that'll bring us to Arabi, if everybody is here.
I can
Or-
finally see.
Robbie can see now.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
can see clearly now.
the darkness is gone.
Oh
Well, there's
I
still
am going
darkness here.
to-
no,
Yeah,
it's
we
not in
use
my
the song
vicinity.
to teach, tone and setting.
I
English
will.
teacher.
What's up?
We use that literal song to teach setting, like and tone.
Oh,
Is the word.
nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go away from where the darkness is. I'm gonna go here and take a little stabby stab or a swing at the direwolf. 23.
Alright, yeah, definite hit.
Noise. 6 slashing. Go again.
Ooh. A 9 will not hit.
9, yeah.
hide is too thick.
I'm gonna go ahead and. Where did it go? Oh, I'm out of that. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, Direwolf number 3. Being unable to see Faden, it's going to run down towards Mickey and Arabi. So Faden, you may take an op attack.
I will actually cast Green Flame Blade, as I do have Warcaster.
Oh shit.
So it'll be with Green Flame and advantage. So assuming that this hits, that'll be 14 damage.
Damn.
4 of which is fire.
Okay. You're gonna completely clobber this thing on its way out of the darkness. It's bleeding heavily. It looks like it has a look in its eyes now, like it's it's ready to die in this fight as it takes a bite towards Arabi. With 13 to hit, that'll easily miss. You kind of just pong, hit it off your shield. And John, it is your turn.
I'm gonna aim at Direwolf 3.
Hell yeah.
It's still got guiding bolt advantage on it.
I should.
Good call.
Well,
Advantage. Yep. Actually, you're not hidden. You're not hidden. They can detect you. Their scent and their hearing.
okay.
By guiding bolt, so.
Bolt anyway.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh my god. What is that? 28 damage.
Part to the ground.
If that was a player character, he would be dead outright. How do you want to drop your third target?
Oh, that unlike the last one, that was a center mass shot again, straight down and just drops him.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna try and hide.
Jon be stealing all the kills.
The arrows sticking out of the other side of the wolf.
We are support staff, and we're very good at it.
Hell yeah, John is hidden from everybody. Direwolf number 2. He's going to look around at his comrades, and he's going to try to flee down the path. Arabi and Miki, you can both take op attacks if you choose to.
Yeah.
That'll be a hit from Arabi. Oh, okay. It's going to try to run, and as it begins turning around, Arabi's going to cut off its head. Ching.
Nice.
Thus ending initiative.
Well, I gotta move back out to the open. So I think we might want to get away from here a bit further. This is
Correct,
going to
I assume
attract
you end concentration on darkness?
Kelly's like, wait a minute, their
I'm
fur's
gonna-
worth like a lot. Can we these are huge wolves. Can we get their fur? We could sell it for a lot of money.
Sure. Yeah.
I slumped my shoulders and thought about dropping concentration, but I'm gonna keep it going for the remainder of the 10 minutes, just in case.
Okay, well, actually, DM, how does this work? If I dismiss my packed weapon and it was the target of the darkness spell?
And then the darkness will go too.
The darkness will go with it until
Yeah.
you summon it again, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it would still be on it if you resummoned it within that 10 minutes, but once you dismiss it, it's gone, right? So.
Okay. That's cool. I'll do that.
Okay, so can we take a short rest and I can do Song of Healing?
Yeah, let's try to find a camp, but also hide. I suggest we go.
Or are we just gonna find a
off
spot
the
with-
road, head into the woods for a few
I mean,
If
there's
we-
enough
Can
of
we
us.
roll
Meters.
survival to like?
Take turns. You know, we could take turns.
Um,
You know, and give us time to sleep.
Before the
Yeah.
before the
Can
minute,
I
before
before
the
we
Oh,
minute,
sorry.
Oh my
Misty,
gosh.
wait. Yeah.
before the minute runs out for my aura vitality, I'm just gonna use it to heal up whoever is still injured.
Oh,
me?
I'm somewhat injured. I could use it.
That's 7
Like
to
Callie
someone.
throws Faden at her.
Callie, do you want to skin these wolves real quick?
Actually,
Or
yeah,
someone else.
I will skin the wolves really quickly. Like there's a lot of money in those
Yeah,
giant.
I will.
How easy is it to do that really quickly?
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna ask Moko how
What would it be?
long.
Would it be a sleight of hand check? Would it be a nature check?
That'd be a survival roll. Yeah. And also, you guys are thinking about how hungry you are at this point. Wolf meat's sounding pretty good.
Great,
I do
two
have
birds
some
with one stone.
rations.
Ricky may look like a novice, but when it comes to carving animals, she is quickly able to skin them and quarter them into meat.
Oh, that's not
She's
disturbing.
hungry and greedy.
Fun fact: eating meat from freshly slain predators, like carnivorous creatures, not a good idea.
We can cook it.
Well, what if we cook it? Yeah.
Baden is going to eat a set of rations.
Enjoy that.
Just avoid
I
their
will,
livers. You'll
thank
be
you.
fine.
For the bread.
Faden watching Callie carve up her third wolf, just mentions under his breath, "This is disturbing," as he begins eating a ration.
Biting on some
do we have a bag of
nuts.
holding?
I don't think we do.
Damn
Just
it.
avoid their livers. You'll be fine.
And Faden is gonna bridle, maybe like get a fire going. Is that a good idea?
All right, so we have five direwolf pelts.
Do we have meat as well?
Yeah. So basically, you can take almost as much meat as you want. Like, it's going to spoil before you have a chance to eat it all for sure. Again, these things are the size of grizzly bears, so you're going to get 150, 200 pounds of meat off of each one. If you want to carry that much.
You could try to smoke some of that if we get a fire going, but I don't know if a fire is a good idea.
We could also
We
use
need
it as
to.
bait.
We
if
need to.
All right.
So we'll have people taking watch, and we'll set a fire, and we'll just take turns taking watch. There's enough of us.
How many pounds of meat was it?
150 per wolf.
100 to 200, he said.
Who's gonna carry all that?
Nobody.
I can carry like 50 pounds of it, probably.
I'll carry 50's a lot. I'm just gonna carry 25. Oh no. Yeah, 25 is fine.
Actually, it would probably be more like monetary wise to like split up the pelts. The pelts are worth way more than the meat.
The pelts
Yeah.
might
Okay.
be useful if whoever.
5
One each.
direwolf pelts. Damn.
One each.
Yeah.
Could try to fashion pelts out of these, I suppose.
Or sell them. Like these are pelts like the size of.
Primo.
I mean, they're like what
True,
6 feet
but
tall.
I also
They're
think
probably higher.
these wolves might be more common in Barovia than you might think. I don't know
Yeah,
how
but
much they'll be
killing
worth.
one.
Yeah, but
Like,
killing them,
elks
yeah.
elks are common in Canada. You don't see a lot of people taking them on one-on-one.
That's
Canada,
fair.
where's that?
It's a mystical
Lions
land.
are common in Africa. You don't see people taking them on one-on-one.
So, did you guys want to step off of the road, or are you just going to set up camp right here on the trail?
We're going
we're-
to move away from this battle site in the blood and go to
Yeah,
start.
we'll make a camp though.
Faden,
So who's
as
gonna
he's
take first
eating his
watch?
rations, is basically looking for a spot where he could sit, or where the group could sit down, kind of covered.
So who wants to take first watch?
We're gonna need a survival check to get a suitable camp.
I also
Okay.
want to get a short rest
Another
first.
Oh yeah.
You're so mean, Muckle.
I rolled a 15.
18.
Ooh, okay. Mickey is scoping something out as Callie follows behind after a few moments. You guys are able to find a spot you think is going to be as suitable as you can guess. Like it's a little clearing here where you can set up, light a fire if you choose to do so.
Dig a pit first.
Anywhere's fine.
You should, if you're gonna
Whatever.
light a fire, you should dig a hole.
Whatever. We have
Put
a
the fire
campsite.
in there so that it's not as easy to spot.
Just gonna toss you guys on the map.
In a survival situation.
Fire
We
pit.
have a campsite.
Well, no, just so that it's not above ground, basically. So it's much harder to see the flames from a distance.
Are we
Okay,
hunkering
who's
down?
on first watch?
Are we hunkering down
I
for the
am
night?
on any watch.
Who is
remain-
Were you the one that only needs 4 hours?
Oh, yeah.
So you should take first watch. Or no, you should take next watch because like the rest of us then can sleep the rest of the night. Or no,
Baden
take
wants
first watch.
not first watch.
So we are hunkering
Yeah,
down for the
take
night.
like the last watch
Yeah,
actually.
apparently we're hunkering down. Like, we could also just go for a short rest and then try to find the Vistani.
No.
I
We
don't
need a
really sleep.
we need a long rest. We need a long rest.
Okay. All right.
I don't
Right.
really sleep.
Okay. Wake me up
Before you
Like-
go.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo.
You know what? I'll sit with you for first watch, and then I'll.
So Sorik's going to be able to cover half of the watch on her own,
Okay.
if that's what you're going with.
Yeah.
I remain.
If you guys want to light a fire and cook up some meat too, it's not a bad idea.
I
Yes.
remain fully conscious throughout my rest as well. So
It might be worth it to have two people keep watch, especially for the first few hours. And double eyes. We're 6 of us, so this might be possible.
I think John's an elf, right?
Yeah, I'm not full elf, so I don't have.
Yeah.
Half elf.
If there's any full elves, they should take second watch.
I don't think we have one.
We don't have any.
No.
I'm special. I can, if nothing else, I will remain fully conscious and able to spot anything throughout my rest and outside of my rest.
Okay.
I go to slip up one of the trees, Muckle. Get a strong branch and prop myself up and wrap my cloak around me and fall asleep.
So Muckle, do we get a long rest?
You're going to sleep up in a tree?
Yes, I go up into the tree and I go
Alright.
stealth.
Okay. Do you want to, I don't know, make a makeshift hammock or something? You got some rope?
No, well,
Alex, you brain
humans have
that.
natural catch. All humanoids have natural catch. They start to drop because we come from trees.
I don't know if that's true in the D&D universe, actually.
Well, maybe it's not true. If it's not true in the D&D universe, I go into lightly tie a rope around me so that if I do go, it stutter stabilizes me. I get
Okay.
dragged.
Don't just tie it around your waist, because then it acts like a noose and it can break your spine if you fall.
No, it's like just tied around my, so I won't fall. It means I'm just propped up against something.
All right. Do we get our full rest?
I think he's gonna roll for encounters, and we're all gonna have
Who's going to, who's keeping watch? Who's doing first watch, so on?
Would I? We used our hit dice, right? We rested earlier.
Oh, we haven't short rested
We
yet.
I don't
haven't
think we
taken a
did.
short
That's
rest,
that's
long
that's
rest,
what I've been
any
wanting to
rest.
do for ages.
Me too.
Well, Rob will, after eating his well-cooked wolf meat, will put his shield down and just lay his head on it and try to go to sleep.
So who's doing the watches?
I'm watching. I'm watching everything.
Yeah, Sork is of course
I'll take
watching
the
throughout
second.
the whole watch.
Yeah,
I'll take the second
Sork is
watch.
doing- okay, I'll take third. Fine.
Okay.
I'll take the last after I've recovered enough.
The hours are gonna pass in the cold, misty night here. John, from your perspective, you can see some kind of motion through the mist and through the tree line. Can you give me a perception check? Oh!
We're
I'm
we're
going.
doomed.
I'm
Could I
going to
roll?
use my inspiration.
Alright.
Inspiration. Good time for it.
Much better.
Okay.
Let's go.
So far off from the camp, maybe it's less than a kilometer, but more than half a kilometer. You see the silhouette of a large wolf, like much like the ones you encountered before, and it's kind of stumbling through the tree line. The mist covers it and obscures it for a moment, and then when you can see it again, you see a man standing there naked who runs off into the forest. And other than that, the watch is uneventful. You may long rest.
Oh great, werewolves.
When I get up in the morning, I go to tell everyone what I saw.
Wait, did everyone long rest or just John?
Everybody can long
I
rest.
was long resting.
Oh,
Everyone?
Everyone.
does my hit point
No.
maximum restore to normal?
Yeah, it
You
does.
should.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
Oh no,
feels
we
so
were
good to
dealing
have
with
spell
that.
slots. Oh yeah,
Ah,
vampires.
spells are back.
Oh yeah, the vampires do that.
Friggin' great.
Sorry, because the only
Indeed.
one that doesn't look like she rested shots to me.
I am perfectly the same when I was like I have stood in this position unmoving for the whole time.
No, but what I mean is you still are orange. You're glow.
Yeah,
You look
because
still injured.
I haven't hit long rest yet. There we go.
Is it day or morning?
Yeah, you guys will awake, presumably early the next morning, feeling much, much better than you did yesterday. And even today, you can feel the strain on your muscles. You're sore after the longest day ever yesterday.
Oh, some of that wolf meat there. A bit off the leg rather than anywhere near the innards, please.
I suggest we pack up camp quickly and try to find this Vistani camp. From there we can plan. But I don't want to
Yeah.
stay out in the wilderness for too long. I'm afraid even this night's sleep was very risky.
Very much needed though.
Yeah, I agree. I think
Agree
we
with
should
that.
start moving, yeah, as soon as we can. But we do need to get a little bit of food and stuff, so we don't suffer the punishment of the last few days.
I have
Alright.
some rations still.
We keep heading south.
I think at this point we're going west, right?
Okay.
We were at the crossroads earlier.
You were at the crossroads earlier. So I'll put you back on the Velaki map so you can get a little better sense of where you're at. You're basically down in this area here.
As I said, west. Do we pack up, or does anyone want to do anything?
Well, as we are packing up, I just want to say that for those who are not awake yet, I will wake them up, for it is time to go. And with that, I am casting Inspiring Leader.
Hey, all right. What is
Are you
what are you gonna say to them?
like speak?
I feel invigorated last night, or not just last night, but the entire day yesterday.
What's
We
your
have
charisma?
5. We were extremely close to death, and
Wait, it's plus your charisma modifier, right?
Yeah, it's
So
Yes.
it should be
I think
more
it's
than 5.
oh no. So
10
wait,
total.
each
10.
region hit points equal to your level 5 plus charisma modifier is 5, so 10.
You
Hey,
have 20 charisma?
I do.
Okay, I thought I had a high
Isn't that
charisma.
isn't
What a
that
guy.
the
I only have
speech,
19.
speech.
Bitch.
He's
Speech.
basically
Stop
he's
interrupting.
basically encouraging us while we're packing up camp,
Yeah,
being moral
Like-
support instead of helping.
exactly.
It is appreciated.
I'm just there, just talking to everyone.
You're
saying
you're
that,
also convincing Miki we're not the bad people.
huh?
You're also convincing Miki that we're not bad.
Oh no, we're not
Your
bad people,
character's not
Mickey.
bad. She hasn't told.
Yeah, we don't know that she does
Oh,
justice.
sorry, yes, sorry.
But she did see
Well,
Faden almost murder an innocent guard.
Well, I don't know how you feel about us, Mickey, just yet, but you know what? You've tagged along long enough, and I feel that we have developed at least a little bit of a bond, and so you are going to be included in this rousing speech of mine. I feel a little invigorated because yesterday we were extremely close to death, and I kind of just want to get the hell out of here. And with that, I go on a 10-minute speech about, getting on with the day, getting to the Vistani camp, inspiring leader. Everyone gets 10 temporary hit points.
All right, feeling invigorated after a tough day and feeling renewed after new bonds were formed. Yeah. You guys are feeling a little extra strong. So in the middle of the woods here, you can follow the path back up to the crossroads easy enough, and then follow that, or you can make a survival to just head west through the forest and regain the trail.
Let's not risk it. Let's just go back to the road. We're not as hard pressed for time as we were last night.
Okay, so you guys are approaching the approaching the crossroads here. You're gonna have to travel. How far is it to the Vistani camp? I think it's about another kilometer. So you guys can just take a second to role play as you walk through the forest once again.
Did John tell us about the wolf man
He
we
did.
saw during
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know anything
Ew.
about lycanthropy, Mr. Dungeon Master?
God damn it, a wolf man.
Give me an
Well,
arcana.
See, during the middle of the night when I was on watch, I woke up and I noticed something in the distance. It was one of the wolves that attacked us and was sort of staggering, and then the mist covered it for a second, and then the wolf was gone, and this man ran off naked.
Naked?
Upon hearing that, Rob becomes as white as a sheet.
I'm sure you've seen
what
a naked
song?
man before, Rob.
I'm sorry, say that again?
But what I was surprised is where the naked man came from and where the wolf was. I don't know.
Maybe he was a hunter of some kind?
No, it's really cold up there. That was like weird.
Yeah, I didn't see. It was far enough away. I couldn't see his Johnson. So maybe cold man.
Were there any distinguishing features of this person?
He was naked and ran off into the woods. That's
That could be anyone.
Distinguishing.
no outside. If he was naked, did I notice anything distinguishing about him, Muckle?
No, you could only see his silhouette.
No, just saw a naked man.
There was only one.
There was only one, and he was the wolf was staggering, and he ran off. Was he staggering as well when he's running off, or is he?
He was at first, but he seemed to regain his normal pace as he traveled on further. You couldn't really see him as well as he traveled out, but it looked like you got the sense he was steadying.
Okay.
Rob, you are somewhat familiar with fiends and creatures
very much so.
like them. Do you have any clue what this could be?
Well, the reason why I asked about any distinguishing features is because I may be able to have an inkling as to what this person or creature was up to, or what their essence is, but unfortunately...
You're saying it was the same thing? I saw a wolf and a man. I didn't.
Were they the same person? Were they the same thing?
I don't know. I
I
saw the wolf, saw mist, and then the person was there. Now, I don't know where the wolf went to.
Be a druid.
I'm thinking they could be, yeah, or someone who has been, by unfortunate circumstance, cursed to have two different lives. But I will be on a special lookout for anything that could resemble that as we continue our journey.
And just for the fun of it, and just John scratches the back of his ear with his hand. Like it's a paw. Anyway, never mind.
So you can see up ahead the forest is beginning to part on the trail. But before you head any further, can I get a perception check from the group?
Great. Perception, right?
Yep.
Perception?
Perception. Miki, that was persuasion.
Miki.
I keep double clicking.
Please don't, Muckle.
Faden. Faden, you got the sharp eye here. You see a little bit off the beaten path here, slightly off in like the hollow tree trunk of one of the trees. You can see like the strapping of like what seems to be a leather bag kind of sticking out.
I'll quickly stride over and pick it up. There's something here, guys.
Feels really light in your hands.
Is there anything inside?
Opening it up, it contains a set of common clothes, size for an adult. They have the drab Barovian style to them.
Hey, John, as I toss the bag over, I think these might belong to your naked friend.
I take them out and I lift them up and I look at them. Would they be fit about the size of a person I saw?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
You want an investigation rather than you did for the intelligence, or do you want?
I don't know if investigation would imply. Investigation would apply here.
Well,
Sorry,
there
which
isn't a
one?
direct intelligence, is there? Unless I'm mistaken.
Should be. I think you can just click intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a save, isn't it?
No, you can.
No, you can actually
On the
click
right
where
you have
on
to
the
look up on the left.
where it says your stat. You can actually like
Oh, I didn't
click
know. Okay. Yeah,
click
sorry.
intelligence there. No, it's all good.
All good.
I am still a
Ooh,
noob.
16. Damn. After a moment of deep contemplation, you think that'd fit him perfectly.
Yeah, they would have fit that person.
Well, I don't. Well, it
And he
would
had
be
Okay,
to
very
go
guys.
weird
somewhere.
coincidence
If
if they weren't.
it
him.
was too cold last night to be wandering around the
Okay,
room alone.
guys. Here's a thought. Could I put the clothes on and pretend to be somebody from the village?
The thought for sure. You're a dwarf, right?
Yeah, but I also have very high deception.
True, but
The clothes aren't gonna fit you if you're a dwarf.
that we've seen so far is a human.
Okay.
Also, Barovians look like this, and Vistani
Yeah,
look like
that's not
this.
Yeah, not gonna work.
Well, they're pretty much all human as far as I know.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. In first
Actually,
edition, there were
whoever
Vistani
you
half.
choose to go in, I will give bardic inspiration to.
What did I assume we're just all going to go in?
I assume we just keep traveling, right?
So Mickey
Okay.
will kind of fit in, except for she has horns.
Okay, but okay.
Isn't
So
she
you
also
know
blue?
what? Let
we're-
me
we're-
lead, guys. Let me do the talking. Let me do the talking.
You
Can,
insist.
can I point out? I'm listening to this and going, but we don't want to dress up as the villagers. The villagers
True.
abandoned Vistani. We probably just want to go in and say we were kicked out of the village.
Yeah. So let's when we go in, let me do the
If we
talking.
have to explain it all.
I can do the talking.
I cannot talk.
What's your charisma?
19. On a
Seriously?
scale from
Stop
I'm a
metagaming.
warlock.
I would go. We also have one of the other persons is very good at talking their way through
Hey,
things.
go for it,
We're-
Warlock man.
We're
I'm good at scaring people, and I'm good at
we
like
have
connecting.
we
with
have like
them, you
a
know?
bard, a sorcerer, a warlock, and a paladin. Like half of us are like more than half
So
of us
much
are charisma
charisma.
based.
We
Okay.
so much party riz.
I'm also
I'm good
as
at
a
healing people.
That's appreciated.
Let's go.
We're just like the hottest party out there. It's,
We're like
and
the
don't you know it? We
Kardashians.
strutter stuff through this forest.
We're the Kardashians of
Those
Velocity.
dire wolves were just jealous.
I mean, did you see what the Barovins look like? It's not hard to be pretty in comparison.
Yeah, we're the Kardashians of Velocity. Let us go.
Let's go.
That's Faden walking into the study.
That's such a silly walk.
It is.
Why is he walking like that?
He's like, I'm a jellyfish. So do you guys want to continue up ahead to the camp?
Yep.
Yeah.
I will keep my eyes out for people.
Stepping up to the camp, the woods are parting to reveal an expansive clearing. It's a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into the sides, and there's a lot of fog and mist obscuring the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork. They have decorative lanterns hanging from the sculpted eaves, and atop the hill above the fog is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround like this huge tent. And there's a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within, and most of the people here at this settlement appear to be within the tent.
Oh boy.
What would you like to do?
Do we see any people standing guard?
Yes, you will see a figure over here.
Oh, we're close.
Hello.
Hello.
He's looking in
Okay,
your
wait,
direction,
who's
but
gonna
not saying
go up?
anything.
Who's the one who's gonna go up and talk to him?
I thought you were.
I can do
You
it.
wanted to do the talking, Callie. As I kind of push you
No,
forward.
bardic information. Bardic inspiration for me, for Miki.
Bardic information.
Yeah, I like bardic information. That's cool.
It
Wait,
works.
when you
by the
multi-class with
way,
wizard.
that is a guard,
Yeah.
and you're going to go talk to us.
Kelly, you can flavor it as bardic information if you want. Just be like, fun fact, and then spew a random fact.
College
Wikipedia.
of
Go!
War Energy.
Did you donate
Callie's
5?
name. Callie's name is now Snapple.
Wikipedia. Go.
Well, actually,
Hello.
Hey there. You are not from these places.
Not at all. My name is Mickey. It's very nice to meet you.
What is it you want?
That is a deep question. What is it that you want?
Those of you that are familiar with elves, as I'm sure most of you are, as there's one in your party, note this man bears resemblance to a wood elf, although his skin and his hair are a bit darker. He's gonna say, I just want my race to survive, but that's another story.
Oh. Does anyone need healing in this group?
No, but we do need help with something.
What can I help you with?
Go to the tent and speak with Madame Starfall. I'm just a guard.
Madam Starfall. What an interesting name. Guys, this guy says should go to the tent and speak with someone called Starfall. Apparently they need help with something.
Well,
okay. That sounds good.
I'd prefer receiving help, but favor for a favor might be possible.
Well, if everyone just received favors, who would be around to give them?
She's got us there.
I'm not everyone.
By Lord,
Well-
never Emperor's Light. Let's make our way to the Starfall.
Either way, I think the center tent seems a good place to go. Are we going up? Up there?
It's a good question.
I think we are. I'm following Mickey.
Okay, so you guys make your way up the hill here. Looks like at its peak it's 30 feet up. Again, it's surrounded by these barrel-style wagons here. And as you get closer, you can see huffs of steam in the air as you notice a lot of horses are rounded up outside the tent as well. It appears as if the wagons are kind of keeping them in.
I think that's the tent over there.
I don't see any others. It's a lot of horses.
I love horses. They're so cute.
As we approach, Faden's gonna like approach one of these wagons and see if there's like a window or anything. Try to peer inside.
Majestic mirrors.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Just one moment. One moment, please.
I'm sticking to Faden.
Thank you, Zorik.
Darkness, buddies. Darkness, darkness, darkness.
Yeah. We need to find a way to make it permanent.
We must blot out the sun.
Unlimited power.
Fuck them vampires. Blot out the sun.
All right. What tent are you at here, Mr. Faden? What wagon?
Just the closest one. I was just gonna see if I could sneak a peek inside. If there is a window, I assume there are.
Yes, there's a window on both of the long sides of each wagon. Some of them are covered, and some of them are not. You can get a little glimpse through this one here. Let's see what's inside. Okay. As you get close enough to peer through the window, you begin to hear the heavy snores from within this wagon. Taking a look inside, it looks like there's 3 sleeping Vistani. 2 male, 1 female.
Walk away on my tippy toes, trying not to wake them. Okay, they're sleeping. But if there's a few of these Vistani in every wagon, this is a big camp. This is way bigger than Madame Eva's camp.
What are we doing again?
I guess we go talk to the Starfall person.
Okay.
We need to find advice and on places to go.
Hello.
Probably.
So approaching the tent here, it is filled with Vistani. You can see a few different figures. There's some around the perimeter appearing to be minding their own business. There is a Vistani in this back corner that appears to be injured and is being mended by a red-haired woman right here, while this man is on his knees begging and screaming, "Please, it's my daughter, please!" And Madame Starfell is going to look over as Miki says hi and says, "Luvesh, they will help you. They are the cursed. Leave." And he's going to kind of sniffle and begin walking out.
First,
I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but can I enter your tent, please?
Yes, come in. Come in. Warm yourselves by our fire.
You coming?
yep. Sorry, just spaced out a little.
All good.
What's wrong with this person?
Wolves.
Oh, we just killed some.
I
We
believe I
brought meat and
prepared. Yes. Madame
He said
Starfall.
something about his. He said something about his daughter.
Madame Starfell. After being berated by all these people, she looks really busy. She's still gonna manage to kind of crack half a smirk. She tells you, "Yes, that's why you are here."
she wouldn't be missing by any chance.
She is. She has gone missing in the night. And there's another aspect. My seeing ball, powerful artifact, has been stolen in the night as well. Casimir.
I have a
Casimir, the leader of the Dusk Elves, is the one who tracked the thief through the night. It's in a mausoleum outside of Vallaki. If I had my crystal ball, I could find Arabelle, but perhaps you have other methods.
I have a question for you.
What is it, Faden?
Faden kind of startled that she knows his name, but proceeds. I've met another seer of your kind, kin of yours, I assume, by the name of Madame Eva. And she spoke of a missing child.
So cool.
And she spoke of a missing child that holds or is somehow related to finding a weapon of vengeance. I was wondering if you could shed some light on that. She did talk in mysteries.
She begins a soft chuckle.
So smart.
Madame Eva. She is a wise and powerful seer, much like myself. Her vision comes from other places. It is true we have many weapons in our treasure wagon. I'm not sure which one you seek, but if she's seen it, she's seen it. I would not deny her visions. If you can find Arabelle, if you can find Arabelle, we'll grant you any treasure from our treasure wagon. Anything at all.
If we find this missing child.
Please. Which is why you were here.
Well, thank you for welcoming us.
I have no more questions.
Any idea who might have taken the daughter?
We're not sure exactly, but the tracks led somewhere north of the town of Vallaki. Then the elves lost the trail.
North of Vallaki.
We need two things from you. I need my crystal ball, and I need Arabelle back.
I think you said north heading to Vallaki, not north of Vallaki. Right, Muckle?
North of Vallaki.
Oh, okay.
What lies north of Vallaki?
Lake Saturvik.
It's the manor. The castle.
Is there a castle north of Vallaki?
There is not.
Isn't it Ravenloft?
Castle Ravenloft would be to the east.
Oh. Okay, I misremembered.
I mean, northeast-ish.
Yeah, there was a road leading to it out of town.
Where is John? There you are. There you are.
Hiding as usual.
Callie, what's your passive perception?
That's a very good question. I'm not far over enough. 1 sec. 16.
16, damn. You think you're being watched by a figure in the tree line in this direction. What do you think?
Alright.
You help us, and you get this sword of sunlight?
Hmm. I'd
It's an
certainly
odd,
be agreeable to that.
it's an odd treasure. Why do you pick the sword? Why not riches?
My
I
reasons
don't
are
know.
my own.
Well, I suppose his reasons are his own.
You're the seer.
Yes, I know why you might need it, Faden. But why? Why John, Arabi, Cowley? They have no use for swords
Well, I
of
can
this
actually use the
caliber.
sword.
It's a sword.
Aiden is gonna step out of the tent.
This is not any sword.
Callie's gonna like walk up to Faden and whisper, "We're being watched."
Aiden is going to scan the environment with his eyes. Where?
And she sort of like knocks her head in the direction.
Do I see anything?
Make a perception check.
Does this count as a help action? The
Um,
Cali.
yeah, I can give you the help
yeah,
action.
yeah, I'd allow
You can
that.
help.
20.
Damn, dirty 20.
30, 20.
So it takes you a second, you just see trees and you just see trees, and then in between a couple trees, you see the tip of a pointed hat, implying that somebody's lying prone in there, watching you. Or somebody lost their hat.
I think I see it.
Ooh, a hat. I'm just kidding. I'm not there.
Should we try to catch him? Them? They? It?
Madam Starfall is going to look over to John, and she's going to say, Mr. What are you going by? John Smith. Arabelle does not have enough time. You must go. She will perish if you don't intervene. Please.
Muckle,
She's young, and she's one of our kin.
Muckle,
We
does the
better
guy
hurry.
walking us
Not
look
even
like he
saying anything.
belongs with this clan?
Actually, the tip of the hat is like a bluish hue. Vistani mostly wear like yellow and stuff, so it doesn't seem to match
Okay.
their motif.
Not even
Um,
saying anything when she says that. Mickey's just gonna turn around and walk out.
And Muckle, I don't know, I might have been too like zoned, like I like pushed myself like really focused in, so I might have missed where you said he was.
He's up in this area in the tree line.
Okay, yeah, I totally missed that because I was too close. Okay, I'm going to try to stealth over and see if I can like catch him.
There's no conceivable way you could stealth over.
Yeah,
You're walking down a big hill into the forest, like into a tree line,
Okay,
and it's all pretty open.
Okay, so I'm
Maybe.
just gonna walk
So
down and
invisibility?
I'm just gonna keep my eye on him. And as soon as like, actually, I'm gonna wait for everybody else to get, and when we start walking in a group and we get like around, why is it working? When we get like farther north, here we go. I'm gonna let everybody know what I saw.
Oh, Muckle, do I see Luvash?
He retreated into this wagon. You know where he went, but you don't see him.
Yeah, if people still want to talk with Madam Starfall, I'll wait, but I'd like to talk to Luvash.
We must go to save the child.
If
Yeah.
Mufesh is her father, he might have information.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. We should probably talk to him real quick before we go. Oof.
Quickly,
I'll
don't have
go
time.
to I'll go to the wagon and knock on I guess just the wagon. The window.
Approaching the window, you can hear Lavesh inside, just like talking to himself softly. And after a brief pause after the knock passes, he says, "What is it? Will you help us? Is it you,
Yes,
the adventurer?" And he pulls open the curtain.
if you want to call me that.
Yeah,
I,
we're adventurers. We can save your daughter, maybe?
I am interested in finding your daughter.
Please, how can I
If
help?
there's any. Well, we don't have much to go off of except that she might be north of Valaki. Is there anything? Does she ever play there? Does she run off sometimes? Is there anything at all that could help us?
She's never gone that far outside of camp before. Sweet Arabelle. There's not much that happens on that lake. Sometimes you see flashes of lightning from the other side. Somebody's zapping fish, I think. Sometimes you see
Does your
a
daughter?
poor man who's drinking, boating, crying, presumably scaring away all the fish he's trying to catch. I don't know what happened and why they went in that direction, but please, Arabelle, she had the sweetest voice. You must help us.
We'll do
Of
our
course
very
we
best.
will.
What does she look?
Oh yeah, good question.
She's an 8-year-old girl.
Are you okay, sir?
She's a young 8-year-old girl. She's dressed like the rest of us Vistani. She's got dark hair, brown eyes.
Okay.
Let's go. We'll, you've been of a great help, sir. I can't promise anything, but we'll look for her.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh,
I've tried my best, but I couldn't find her. I'd be out there with you, but I have nothing left to give.
we could go talk to the Dusk Elf and again, I can't think of his name. And see if he has more details of where he lost the track.
Everyone, come by me. May Lord Neverember watch over this girl. May he watch over us and grant us protection on our journey. May he make our feet swift so that we can get there in time.
Never Ember?
That is my lord.
Oh,
Now let's swiftly make way.
that's a neat name.
I do wonder if this is not a waste of time.
Well, if we can help, then it won't be.
What about Irina? doesn't she need our help more?
I don't know. Right now, we know that this person is in danger, and Irina is at least protected by the church for now.
Both are right.
I can't tell for certain, but at least we we have some security.
Aiden's gonna keep going, looking a little defeated.
And we had to get out of there real quick, so I would have taken her if we weren't in such a rush.
Can I see if that guy is still watching us?
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Yeah, perception. You don't spot him.
Is the entire party with us?
Oh, sorry, I was distracted.
All good.
Which you know. Sorry. Did we lose someone, or did someone join?
I'm here.
I think everyone's here.
I think everybody's here.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think Faden's gonna lag behind the party a little bit and kind of beckon Soren. Wants to ask something.
Okay.
Faden's gonna whisper, trying not to, or trying to avoid telling the party. Whisper to Sorik. You know, Sorik, this is I'm not. This girl is not the only person that I'm looking for. There's.
Oh,
Haven't told anyone
is
yet, but
someone you know in danger?
I hope not. See, Ismark is not the only person with a sister. I want to
I would
find
imagine.
mine.
Oh,
I want, and I, I, I don't know how much time I have. I have to get out of
oh.
Barovia.
What do you know of her last when you were?
Not
You said
much.
you were running with
There's,
a bunch of other fellow mercenaries, and then got swallowed up in the mist.
well, I was more like like I was being hunted by them. It's a
Oh,
long story and it's fairly irrelevant now. I just want you to know that uh, I don't want to. Just want you to know that I have to leave Barovia as fast as possible by any means necessary.
well, I'll make sure to help you however I can. I don't know what I can do exactly, but um, what I've been doing so far, I hope that's enough.
You're more of a help than you know. And I kind of
Thank you.
looks at you. This power we both have, this darkness we carry. I think it might be the key to escaping.
Hmm. It might be if we can pierce through the mist, or or control them, maybe. But I don't know.
I think this. When you asked me about where I got my abilities from, I might not have told you the whole truth. Truth is that I got them from what it's like I heard a voice, but it was also like a feeling. It's sometimes hard to know which is which.
Like
Oh, I it was something with I just suddenly I just knew that in order to get out of Barovia, I would have to, or somebody would have to kill Strahd. Because he controls the mists.
he
And
controls them.
something like that.
And
It's
he can do
I'm not
here?
sure. It's more like a feeling that I have, and this blade that manifests in my hand, it wants me to kill him. It's
It wants things.
power. It's the power that I accepted to escape here. I don't
Oh.
know if your story is in any way similar to mine, but
I take out my own weapon. Well, not really a weapon. I take out the obsidian knife that I use to cast my spells. I look over it, run my finger along it, but not along the edge, of course. I I what I've told you is about as much as I remember, but I suppose I haven't told you the whole thing. I remember waking up on a table, and this someone was on top of me, and this knife uh there there were people all around in the room, and they were lying down like me, but I was the only one moving, and their eyes were they were frozen in shock, and this knife was in my chest, and when I pulled it out, it sort of I show the bluish scar healed up behind it, and
you were stabbed in the chest.
yeah, I don't know what happened. I just sort of walked out of there, and that's the first thing I remember.
How long ago was this?
I've said that it was like 2 years ago, but sometimes it feels like longer, like some ages have passed since.
Have you told anyone of this?
No, I don't know of anyone I could tell. I've
Hey.
always just been where I am.
We should catch up with the others. But if you don't want us to tell them, if you don't want me to say anything, I can keep a secret.
Okay.
Roll deception.
Let's catch up with.
I Yeah. Let's catch up.
I'll run up after the others.
Okay, John, looks like you've approached the Dusk Elf guard once again.
Yeah, I was going to go up and ask because the one mentioned that the Dusk Elf had followed through the night, and I was going to go. We were going to go. Irene, wasn't it? You were asked to help find her. You were following her
Arabelle.
through the night. Arabelle, sorry. Arabelle, you were following her through the night. Do you know where they went? Any particular area outside of just north of Valaki?
It was Casimir. He's not here. He's out hunting for the wolves that attacked.
Okay.
Arjun, are you an elf?
I am half elf. I come from an elf family.
Okay, so this Dusk Elf and Cassern are going to have a 10-minute long conversation. What are the rest of the characters doing?
Mickey's not
Just
stopping.
following along.
Yeah.
Ready to do things when we're doing things.
Callie keeps glancing behind to see if that guy that was looking at them earlier is following.
How heavy is the direwolf health?
Oh, here we go. I'm just going to need a second to lore dump on Cass. This is a lot of stuff.
I'm trying to read it every time and get to a line, it just disappears.
Okay, that's the last of it. Even at a distance, you can tell the pain on this Dusk Elf's face as he tells whatever he's telling to John. So, you are here.
How long does it take us to get to the north of the village?
Oh, it's not going to take you that long. It's a couple kilometers, so.
Okay. So it's still daylight.
Yeah, it's definitely still as bright as it gets in Barovia. I don't like saying daylight. Never really occurs here. Yeah, you guys are free to choose whichever path you wish here.
I'm thinking we keep a reasonable distance from the gate so that we're not spottable.
So kind of like up this way. Kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so the hours are going to pass as you guys kind of travel up through the streets of passing the old Slavic road here. You can tell that the gate is shut, even in the daytime here. And the guards are definitely on point, but you're far enough away that you're pretty easily able to evade them, sticking to the tree line. Do you want to take a minute to roleplay your, few hours of travel here through the, maybe not a few, but a couple hours of travel through the lands of Barovia, the outskirts of the town of Valaki? Because I need a drink.
I get that a girl was kidnapped, but I don't know. I don't completely trust that group.
I don't trust Vistani in general.
I think
I
they're
mean,
cool.
We've met
No.
one of their seers before, and they. Well, I don't know. Can you trust them?
And just outside them, there was a guy who wasn't Vistani, but who was like watching us, and then he disappeared.
Yeah. Could be anyone, really.
Do you know any group that wears a yellow hat?
A group?
Like any group that's tied to yellow?
The Lathander. What about them?
Maybe. It was just the one guy I saw on the outskirts.
It was a blue hat, wasn't it?
Blue.
No, the
Oh, wait.
Vistani are blue hats. This was a yellow hat.
Yeah. Not that awesome.
Cass, did you have anything to share with the party during the travels, or?
I'm trying to digest it and whoa.
Yeah, you guys could tell there's something on Cass's John Smith's mind throughout the travels. It looks like he's deep in thought.
I think I won't at the moment. We'll deal with this, but maybe the next time we have someplace safe, it might be time to explain who I am and what I've been told.
Ooh, interesting. How mysterious.
I think we'll deal with what we're dealing. I think we'll deal with the missing person for now. I think that's the priority to get that done. I say to everyone, look, I have something on my mind. I will be there when I need to be there. But I have stuff to share with you about me, and I have stuff to share about the Dusk Elf I was talking to. He's a compatriot is out and is searching for the wolves at the moment. He is the person following. So if we can find him, we'll know where that the girl is gone.
How do you notice?
So allow me to pop the handout up once more as you approach the lake. This lake is kind of at the foot of a giant mountain on the other side that's nestled in this misty forest. And the water is perfectly still, perfectly dark, and it's reflecting the black clouds overhead like a giant mirror. And pulled up along the shore of the lake, the south shore that you're approaching, there's 3 small rowboats, and a 4th boat can be seen in the middle of the lake, with a lone figure sitting in it. And you can hear his drunken chanting from here, with a fishing pole in hand.
Middle of the lake, like, how far away is that?
It's a good distance away. Let's see.
Are we talking miles, or?
Let me hop over and measure it. It's about a half a mile.
Okay. So not in range of any of my spells. Good to know.
So, but a moment passes, and they can hear this guy drunk and singing, "Here, fishy, fishy," as he hucks over a burlap sack into the water. And anybody with a passive perception of 15 or higher hears a muffled yell as it splashes in.
Callie immediately takes off running to the lake.
I will
Yeah,
also, well,
Oh,
my
actually, you know what?
don't have
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand as well.
My passive perception isn't high enough, so
mine is 12.
Mine's 16. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand as I'm running.
You guys see Callie beginning to take off running. What's happening, you wonder?
I'll go after
There's
her.
something.
Well-
There's a person in the bag.
okay, I start running.
Oh!
See Callie run, I run after Callie.
Alright, you guys just gonna try to swim out there, or?
I'm gonna go to the person who threw her.
I'm throwing the Mage Hand out as far as I can.
I'm wearing the scale mail. I should probably not jump in the water, but I'm gonna try to push one of these rowboats out.
Okay. So anybody that's wearing heavy armor going into the water, you're just gonna sink. Anybody that's not wearing heavy armor going into the water, give me an athletics check. And anybody that's taking a rowboat, give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
I'll
Where?
go in to the water myself.
Ugh.
15 for the
10.
rowboat.
I'll go in a rowboat.
Great athletics there.
I was on the edge and going, I think there's enough people going to the middle of the lake. I might just stay hidden here in the shore.
Anyone in the rowboat with Mickey would notice that she looks really, really nervous.
And Miki, as you hurry across rowing as hard as you can, these still waters, you're the only one to make it to the scene while bubbles are still coming up out of the water. Your high athletics check will cover you to kind of reach down far enough and pull the bag onto the boat, where it is kind of thrashing around. The man in the other boats, he's gonna say, "No, no, you stupid idiots, my fish!"
How far away from that are we?
I'm going. If I'm within range, I'm going to hold cast an offensive spell on the guy, Frostbite, and saying, "You'd better leave those fish alone now, otherwise we'll end up feeding you to them."
So,
Not cutting on the back.
Like, what's the distance here? For
so
people
as
who won't-
as Miki's cutting open the bag, revealing a young girl. She looks to be less than 10. She has alabaster white skin, raven black hair, but like when she just has like a couple hairs in a spot, you can tell it's actually really dark brown. And she is gagged and she is restrained with her arms and her feet tied. And she looks at you with her eyes wide with fear as she suddenly gets quiet.
Callie's gonna shoot a firebolt at the guy that said it was his fish.
Okay.
Oh, I was holding an offensive spell, and I was gonna threaten him to leave.
Are we
no,
in
she's-
range? Because
Yeah, so just as Miki's cutting open the bag to reveal the child, everybody else is coming up in range.
I was holding Frostbite.
Do you want to let it go?
No, I want to threaten him and say, and let him feel the cold at the edges of his skin, and say, "You better leave before we feed you to them."
Okay, so as you begin your threatening, you see a firebolt whiz by your head, impact on this man's chest. Callie, you can roll damage.
It's not a dexterity, so it wouldn't benefit from sneak.
No, there's
Yeah,
no
just
sneak there. 9 fire, 9 fire. Where's your sheet at? Oh my gosh, he is gonna completely be burned to cinders on his boat. And eventually, like as his form is falling apart as he's burning, it's gonna begin to burn a hole in the bottom of the boat. You can hear it hissing as he falls lifeless down in the boat and it begins to sink.
Ha.
Mickey pulls a little girl into her arms and undoes her bindings and her mouth gap. Are you okay, little one?
She's just gonna begin sobbing and sobbing and sobbing.
Come now, come down. You're safe. You're alright. You're safe. Tell me what's your name.
My name is Arabelle. Please take me home.
Don't you worry, Abba. We'll get you to your papa.
As you begin saying to this, you're kind of comforting her. It's clear she begins to feel safe as her eyes get heavy, and she looks like she's trying to fight it, but she does nod off asleep, passed out from the exhaustion.
I'll stay with the girl. You guys want to check for that orb thing?
Okay, it can't be this easy. I cast Bless on Mickey, on Faden, and on Callie.
Okay.
I'm gonna start moving toward the either the boat or the shore. Having a hard time floating because I forget to breathe heavily.
Hallie's gonna swim towards the boat.
Oh, no! I just hold and hold it. Perfect buoyancy.
Okay, so you guys kind of want to make your back to the shore.
That's where I'm going with the little girl.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's
I'll
gonna
meet
head
up
back
with
to
the
the
boat.
shore. Where you see John watching.
Yeah. Can when they get back, can I go? Who's this? Is she asleep?
Yeah, she's asleep. This is
I think we
Arabelle. We found
found
her.
our missing girl.
It doesn't look like the rest of the Vistani.
Does she?
And
Well, would I know? She to me she looks like one of the villagers, not the Vistani.
Yeah, she does actually.
Wait, what's her
You could see. Actually, give me a perception check or an insight. Insight would do it.
what color are her eyes, Muckle?
They
Can I
are
use perception instead?
they're deep brown.
No way.
Yeah, I'll take a perception as well.
I'll do insight.
Soric, although the clothes are different colors, you can still clearly see the defined Vistani motif throughout her garb, implying that she's someone different of status, perhaps, within the tribe.
Oh. She's special. I don't know.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Thought she didn't look. She looked different, but if you say she's the girl, maybe we head back to the village and keep a
Does-
distance from the town on the way back.
Does her clothing match that of Luvash?
Not quite.
Interesting.
well, I think Callie and I forget who were gonna check for the orb in the other boat.
Yeah.
Check for the orb?
Yeah, the lady's crystal ball.
Crystal ball.
Oh, the crystal ball is not here. That's at a mausoleum that's been tracked to a mausoleum outside of Alaki.
You said something about
Different location. And hot take, that is the crossover episode.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Oh, spoiler alert.
So would we bring the girl back and we'll figure out what we need to do from there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go back to the camp.
Mickey's just gonna carry her all the way there. That way she
Oh.
can sleep.
If she... No, it might be worth asking her name, if she is indeed Arabelle.
Oh, she told us already
Good.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
somebody
well,
did
I,
ask.
I don't know. No,
Must-
I didn't
I
hear
missed
that.
it.
Never mind.
I asked her and she said her name
Sorry,
was
Muckle.
Annabelle.
It's alright.
But there should have been one of them that remembered that.
Yeah, definitely. Or Miki remembered. Again, gonna take you a couple hours to travel back, keeping carefully out of sight, and back down to the camp.
Does she sleep the whole way?
Yeah, she's passed right out. You figure it wouldn't be surprising if she slept right till tomorrow.
A car there.
Speaking of sleep, it's pretty late over here in the real time, so I just wanted to get a bit of a check-in on how long we're gonna keep going.
Not much longer.
Okay.
So I
Let's
assume
get the
she's
girl
going to
home.
sleep till tomorrow. That, and I was laughing. I assumed this was somewhere near where we were going to.
As Mickey passes by the guard, she's just gonna nod her head in his direction.
He nods back, now recognizing you.
We do be following.
And then Mickey softly knocks on the door.
All right, the doors are open, and this time you're going to see a new figure standing within. Turns to you and looks just like he's looking on the handout, looking at you. And as he, oh, you're at the wagon. I thought you were at the tent.
Yeah.
Okay. So knocking on the window. There's no response for about 10, 15 seconds, and then you hear it. Whoa! What is it?
Shh. I have your daughter. She's sleeping.
He's gonna immediately yell, "What?" And he opens up the curtains and he sees her, and he seems to be struggling with the window to open it. So in excitement, he's just gonna break it open, and he's just gonna try to grab his daughter from your arms. And if you allow it, he's gonna take her and dropping to the floor, and he's crying and he's saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I can't believe it's true. Starfell said this would happen."
Absolutely. I'm happy to be of service. She seems okay, but I think she might sleep through the night.
Thank you, thank you. Where was she? Is she safe?
Yes, we got to her before anything happened to her.
Thank you. Thank you. They knew you would do this.
You should know.
They're waiting in the tent.
Yes, you should know. She might be a little traumatized.
Oh, my poor Arabelle. He's just gonna kind of pat her head gently.
Don't you feel good, John? We did a really great thing here.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Do
Walk
we
into the tent.
head
So
into
you guys are entering the tent, and here's where you see Mr. Casimir.
is he possibly the fellow that was spying on us?
He's not, actually.
Okay, just checking.
And he looks to you all and says, "We have not met, but I am the leader of the Dusk Elves.
My
Greetings.
name is Miki.
I've seen you walk by with Arabelle. Just
We
as
just
girl
returned her
in-
to our father.
Madame Starfall said, I went through the trouble of digging through our treasure wagon, and I have this." And he pulls out, he kind of pulls out this hilt of a sword. It's like, looks like it's made out of some kind of metal. It's got a blue gem encrusted in it, and it's bound in leather.
What's this?
And he's giving you all a hard look. And he says, "With this sword, what do you intend to do?"
I
Bring
don't know
life
yet.
back to the land of Perovia.
Probably kill Strahd.
Oh, that's probably not what we want to say.
So his eyes are going to get wide. He's going to say, "I thought so." He's going to hold out his hand outreached with the hilt of the sword out, and he's going to say, "If you wish to destroy Strahd, the Amber Temple may hold secrets into breaking his pact and freeing Barovia from his curse. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what the whispers say in the forest."
Well, sir.
Now, who would like to take the hilt?
What kind of sword is it?
It's the hilt of a sword.
Yeah, but what kind of sword?
Sword?
Long sword, short sword, rapier?
There's no blade, so you can't tell.
Oh, it's just a hilt.
Hey,
Uh,
either
Faden-
Faden or Robbie.
Faden got the card, so he'll grab the hilt.
Congratulations on acquiring your first of 3 items. The Sun Sword.
Ooh, I got a lightsaber,
Wow.
boys. Let's go.
The flavor text here is great.
I might actually give it to Arabi though. I think it's gonna fit your build a lot better than mine.
Well, I think you should hold on to it and see how it feels in battle. If you feel like you could do without it, then I can take it for sure.
Think about it. I have a packed weapon that I have to kind of talk to
That is
first.
also true.
Well,
How
the
far
thing with
into-
the packed weapon is you can replace it with a
Oh, yeah.
magic item.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. It's just that.
Don't you have to like take an hour to do that or something?
No, because your packed weapon you can just summon, or you can just take a magic item and spend like an hour with it. And if
An
you
hour,
you
use
need
it
yeah,
back,
you
use
need to
that as
short
your,
rest
yeah.
with it to
That's what
adjust
I
your
meant.
pack up.
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
not sure if
Right.
I'm gonna do that.
And your Hexblade an ability that gives you charisma for attacks. That wouldn't apply
Yeah,
until
that
the
would
next long
that
rest.
would apply, and this is a +2 longsword. But
So, torn between your packed weapon and the hilt in your other hand. What would you do? Would you pass it off to Arabi? Keeping your pact
I'm
with
gonna
your...
keep it on my person for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. See how that feels, and if you feel like you prefer your other weapon, then I can take it off your hands if you'd like.
Obviously, I know what the stats are, but my character doesn't know Muckle. Do I get to figure that out at any point?
You're gonna have to attune to it, but I will drop it on your sheet.
Okay, thank you. Boys.
Feels like a Faden thing.
And as the tribe celebrates here, the wine begins flowing, and they begin cooking up a large boar feast to celebrate Arabelle's return. And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Alright.
Nice.
Thanks for running.
Hell
Good
yeah!
job, guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! That was a lot of fun.
Getting some backstory stuff going. I really want to know more about John Smith.
He's so mysterious.
Everyone wants to know about John Smith.
I just wonder,
Oh, yeah.
is it his real name?
Yes
gonna
and
go-
no.
I'm gonna go to sleep though, guys. See you later.
Alright, man.
Ciao,
Thanks for
ciao.
playing.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, what you guys think?
It was good to get 2 sessions in. We haven't in a while.
Yeah, for sure.
I think.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have sessions within the holiday period, or are we taking
At some
a
point-
break?
At some point, I'm gonna take a break and run Christmas theme one shots.
Nice.
There's Drow Hard, which is like Die Hard. Kobold Alone, which is like Home Alone, and How the Lich Stole Christmas.
You're doing the mausoleum, steal the stone back, I assume.
Yes.
Do it on the 31st.
Well, I don't know. That's just what I put it on for because I figure New Year's Eve is probably not a great night for everybody else. The sun sword is hella powerful too. It like legit emits light, like sunlight.
My wife might kill me if I play D&D on New Year's Eve night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it's not a great night, so we'll figure it out sometime after the holidays.
We'll do some other day. Yeah.
Okay.